It's a little bit dark. I should probably
If
turn
I
off
even
the lights.
start typing, if I type in one letter of DM Raven, even if it's not the DM bit, if I put R, the first thing that shows up is DM Raven livestream. Oh, that's cool, like a little watchtower-y kind of thing.
Yeah. Alright, well, I think we're all here.
It's a red wizard on the tower!
Hmm? Oh, yeah.
It's him!
Bum, bum, bum. Alright, so we have our two players back with us. I guess. Alright, let's see where we at. We are on. Hang on a second. Session 162 of the Grey Wanderers. Anvir was previous scribe, and Nasira would be your turn if you wish to scribe tonight.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So Nasira is scribe. Anvir, would you like to give us a recap of the events of last time, please?
Oh boy, would I. Especially for good old Aurora and Eldwin. We retreat back to the secret room, avoiding further confrontation, then decide to check out the rest of the temple. We go down a hall with several doors and explore, mainly finding storage rooms, with some supplies. In one, I find a tile with a doubloon hidden under it, and find a hidden room at the end of the hall which looks like a hollow wall. I use Divine Intervention to make a passage, using stone shape, but unfortunately this set off a poison gas trap, which we mainly avoid as Robert disarms it. Inside there is a chest with some gloves, totally not a thievery, and some potions. We decide to take a short rest so Nasira can test the potions so we know what we have to work with going forward. During the rest we hear the devils looking for us, but go by undisturbed. We continue forward, hoping to find the crystal controlling the Lava Keeper. Nasira sneaks ahead a bit and sees one of the hellish siege engines. After debating what to do, we decide, fuck it, and just run. Which goes as well as expected. Which gets us into battle with many devils, not going well, we end.
Well, we
Alright.
sort of had a plan, but we also expected that the plan might not work, and it didn't. So then, yeah, we ran in.
It did way worse than we expected it not to.
Yep.
Yeah, there was unfortunately a lot of devils on the other side of the siege engine. So that's kind of where we left off. Let's see.
No, I blame the tariffs. That's what made our plans go right. We didn't account for the 20% increase.
The tariffs on the running past the siege engine.
Yeah,
Invent stealth tax.
True.
Oh, the siege engine tariffs. All right, fair enough. So let's see. Yeah, I got you both back in. Are there any other resources for spells or summons or anything that might be needed before we get going, or anything in particular? Any business we need to address before we start up?
Do we have any of the NPCs with us? I guess that should be something we figure out.
So we can, because there are 5 slots, so you can have one NPC if someone wants to control one of them.
Well, we had them in last week because of the folks that were missing, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can.
We
Volley.
fully
choose
could have
to-
had all 3 if we argued to, but Dosha was also in the ship and had 3
Yeah,
levels of
well,
exhaustion.
have all the exhaustion, yeah. But I think we have Volley and the Revenant with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you wish to keep either of those 2?
And let's let Volley. Let's put Volley in the background because wasn't he?
He's getting pretty beat up.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a bit low. He's like he's got like 31 HP and a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Well, the Revenant doesn't have much HP in general, but yeah.
But he always regens.
Yeah, that's true.
So
And we don't care if
Captain-
he dies.
Captain number 2. then?
True.
Yeah, because we'll probably never see him again after this encounter anyway.
Alright, bring back the captain. And yeah, like for your resources for spells and stuff, no one needs any stat blocks or monster stats or anything, right?
Oh no.
Alright. So.
I barely even have
let's-
the spell slots to utilize any of this.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get back to it. Alright, so Boley is out. And our 2 other characters are back in. Question is, where do I put you guys? I guess I'll put you kind of in this area.
Not where the siege engine can blast them. They would know.
Yeah. Now remember, you should be at 75% of your health, rounded down, just to kind of account for the wound levels of the 2 NPCs. So it's pretty easy for Aurora, since she is pretty close to 100 health. Are you able to change that, Samuel?
What's the session?
Yeah, I'm doing. I'm just finding him the number that I have to change it to.
162 or 63?
It is session 162. Alright.
Thank you.
Okay. So
You
go
said,
ahead and roll initiative, you two.
You said of
just-
our current or our max health?
Your
3/4.
max health. 75% your max
Or
health.
And just so you guys know,
75 or 70?
75%.
just so you
Because
guys
we also
know,
had short rested.
Yeah, I'm just because I'm accounting for the damage on your NPCs.
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
basically they would have taken some damage during the fight.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, it's probably not lower. It would probably be even lower if we hadn't short rested in the time they'd been gone.
Yeah.
Eldwin and Aurora, be aware. We came from the east here, and these first 2 or 3 squares of this hallway, the siege engine that's in the room up north has blanketed these squares in fire a couple times.
Yeah, it's looking
Acidic
for
fire.
it's looking
Yeah.
for a reason to spew more of its fuel
Yeah.
down the hallway. So be aware that's a bad area to be in.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Not
got
that my position is any better.
no. You're currently getting ganged up on by a bunch of chain devils. All right, so Robert, we're gonna go to you. You had jumped into a room to flank one of them, forgetting that there was one in the dark in that room, and unfortunately he kind of went to town on you and you couldn't see him. So it is your turn. You are barely clinging to life from all the wounds you've just taken, though it sounds like some kind of fighting is happening in the dark. Though you can't see which of your allies. I don't think you can see which one is helping you. So what do you want to do?
Right, so potions are no longer in action, right?
Bonus action.
You
That
probably also
actually-
just hear Envy just screaming behind you.
Shay here
He
whipping
drowns that out.
noises.
You jump the Envy screams. And I'll use my second wind, I suppose. Oops, change.
Alright, so you bonus action, second wind. Which is a D10.
Yeah, I was going to double heal, but the potions being a bonus action suck.
Now you can check. It might say action or bonus action, but I think they did say it is an action, or
I'm
it
fair
is a
sure it
bonus
just says
action.
bonus action.
Yeah, because some things
Potion
give you the
action.
choice, but you can't normally just convert one to the other.
Okay, let me check. No rules say on the internet. Alright, it's not loading. Let's see. The potion is magic item. It's a bonus action. You can drink it to master. Yeah, no, it's a bonus action.
All right.
Well, that ruins the whole plan. So, I'll just attack the devil in the dark.
All right. So you swing at the devil in the darkness. 16 is not going to be enough, as his AC is 19, so that will miss with the first.
Alright, so that I get studied attacks here.
Which I think just makes it a wash.
Yeah, it just makes it a wash instead of disadvantage.
It's interesting it
Attack
doesn't
number
have
2.
the sight.
Let's see if you roll the double 26s again. Or 23s or whatever it's been every time.
29.
Yeah, 29 will strike. Hitting the creature for 8. Slashing at him in the dark. Now, I think that breaks... Well, let me double check. Who was playing the captain?
It was.
Oh, you were. Do you remember what type of... or what the conditions in that fear was that he did?
Yeah, it's
At the end of every turn.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about taking damage. Okay, so
Is it
yeah.
this one? Oh, you.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I
Okay.
got it,
I was digging through the journal or trying
I
to
just
find-
scrolled up to it because it was like one of the last things you did.
Alright,
Gotcha.
so yeah, it doesn't break the fear, luckily. He would take 8 points of damage.
And
And
my last attack.
yeah.
22.
Yeah, 22 is going to strike again. Doing another 10 points of piercing.
And that'll end my turn.
You stab at him, shanking him in the darkness. What else?
I end my turn.
Alright, Eldwin.
Alright.
So Anvir is currently wrapped up by chains, and these two are kind of wailing on him. And you hear fighting going on in the room here, as well as down here.
Sorry, as well as where?
There was fighting in the room to the south of you, fighting coming from this room, and
Actually, I think if I remember correctly, didn't Nasira just finish off the last of her guys?
well, he wouldn't know that. We just hear fighting.
Oh, sure. Fair. Oh, good.
So,
I will.
But yeah, the ugly mummy, the guys in the hallway there are beating on Anvir. So that's probably what you would see first.
I will. Okay. I will attempt to cast at second level Chromatic Orb.
alright, so you spend a second level spell slot. Who are you firing the chromatic orb at?
I will attack that guy first, the closest one.
Alright, 22 is going to strike. Or I guess 24. Well, you don't have flank, so 20.
Yeah, it'd be 20.
20, yeah.
And sorry, gotta do this. And
Oh,
I
and you
will
wouldn't
do-
still have the temp HP, by the way. That would be gone.
Oh, it is gone.
Yeah, it would be gone, assume, like, from the fighting.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, that makes sense.
Alright, so you shoot the guy for, looks like 19 points of damage.
I don't get the bounce.
And what type of damage were you doing?
Let's go acid.
Okay, so the devil is singed. For 19. Ah. He looks angrily over at you.
And unfortunately, there's not really much I can do. For my no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's all on my turn here.
All right, Aurora.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a dagger at the one he just attacked.
All right, so
This
he's-
would be with Sig attack because Onvid's there, right?
Yes, Sonvir is providing a distraction, so that would be
I'm screaming for him too loud in his face for him to realize.
so that would be -2. Oh, because you have Bless as well. Do you have Bless?
I think that's from last session.
I don't believe you're blessed, so I think you're at -4. So that, unfortunately, is not going to be enough to strike with the first attack.
Not the fact.
So 18, again, it should be -4.
What? Why don't you? I don't know what.
Is it not turning on?
Oh, that's. Nope. I just realized I turned off the one thing.
Alright, so a 14 is just short of the 15 AC, so both of those dagger throws are going to miss.
Let me fix that real quickly. I think I have. Yeah, I'm gonna use a spawning lack of dice to increase that number.
On the second attack? Yeah, it would have to be on the second one. Alright, so you use a psionic dice, I think you said, to add to the attack.
Yes, let me find how much I can add.
I think it's just your psionic dice, right? You can link it. Homing strikes. Alright. So...
Yeah.
Okay, so you would automatically hit, so that would expend the die, because you only need a 1. So go ahead and
Cool.
roll damage. How many of those
And
do you
I
have
am
left?
1.
Okay, so you have 1 more. Got it.
And I'm gonna use 1 sync attack point to attempt to make it prone. Oh,
Okay, so it's the first ones, right? The 9 and the 19. I see 2.
dice and 7.
Sorry.
Yeah, it doubled for some reason.
All right, so I'll use,
So it's
I'll
a
use
9.
the first one, and you said you're doing one of your 7 dice to try to make him prone. Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes,
Alright.
I am.
So I'll just take away the first dice, which was a 3. So 16
Just funnily enough,
and
exactly
9,
what he did the real roll.
It's 25
Yes.
damage. Which will knock him into a second level of wound. And what's this? Was that a dex save?
Death save.
Okay.
This is 18.
So he is gonna make it with a +2 and remain standing, at least for now. Anything else?
I tried. And no, that's it.
Okay. So the Chain Devil goes. Let's see. What is he gonna do? He did not like you and your psychic knives. So I think he is going to try to push past Onvir. So give me an athletics roll, Onvir. I'm going to say a disadvantage because you're all tied up. Or wait, does he want to
Oh,
use
trust me, you
athletics?
did not want to get. Trust me, you did not need to give me disadvantage.
Yeah, he's going to use
I am.
athletics.
Terrible.
Oh yeah, he probably beat you. Yeah, I definitely beat you. It just pushes past you to get here. And he's going to do an attack. Well, he's going to point his finger at Aurora as a chain flies out, attempting to wrap you up. So I'm going to need a dex save. Oof. Why is it rolling twice? I remember it was doing this last time you played too. Are you clicking twice, or is it just broken? Are you there?
Aurora, you
I
are
was
muted.
muted. Yes.
Yeah, I remember it doing
Yeah.
this last time you played. That's really weird. Is it you're
Yeah.
not clicking twice, it's just doing that, right?
Just doing that, yeah.
Do you have another instance of the game open, maybe? Of your account? Maybe it's rolling on both when you use the macro or something. That's the only thing I could think of. Otherwise I have no idea why it would be doing that.
I'll see what I can find between the session nets.
Well, in any event, unfortunately, you would be wrapped up. Then he is going to do his multi-attack, whipping at you with advantage. So, chain attack. 22 is going to strike you. Slapping you for, or actually slashing you for 11. Because I forgot he has razor chains. Second chain attack, 21, is going to hit you again. Striking for 8. So 19 damage total. And you are wrapped up. Let me check something. Okay, so that's it for him.
Just so I know, which one of these is the one holding me?
That's this guy.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted the confirmation.
Yeah. Alright, so Nasira.
She's going to run up the wall and run over everyone's heads. I'll take an oppie from this guy.
Alright, so he will whip up at you as you're running over him. Whoosh. No, he's gonna miss. Very close,
All right.
but no cigar.
And I'll try and hold these guys off Anvir and leave the other guy for Eldwin. Alright, I'll start smacking this one.
Alright, so this is the one that is chained up on Veer.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, 22 is going to hit with the first attack.
I'll go ahead and push him.
11 points, and pushing him back.
Give some room in the hallway here. And then next attack. Woo!
That's going to crit.
Alright, so then I now have advantage against him until is it the end of my
Start?
next turn?
Alright, so he takes
A good
30 points of
Start of
damage,
next,
gaining a second level of wound.
Alright. And I'll keep going, this time with advantage.
Alright, so you do another flurry.
Whew, thank you for the
21 is going to strike.
and then I'll add Hand of Harm on that one.
13 and 9 is going to be 22 damage, putting him to a third level of wound. He's looking pretty beat up.
Alright, last hit.
16, yeah, that is going to strike.
20.
Alright, 20. Doing another 16 points of damage, putting him down.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm free!
That's my turn.
Oh,
Alright,
I can move anyway.
that's it for you. So it's going to be the Chain Devil who is dying. He is hanging on Anvir. So you are, I think, still technically chained up. Oh wait, you're not because his turn just ended, so you are free. The chain kind of falls down and disappears.
Now the question is, what the hell do I do? Yeah, I don't really have many options. I think it's just gonna be a good old cantrip. So yeah, I'll just try and tell the dead the boy next to me here.
Alright, so you target him with some...
Oh!
Nice.
I rolled 2 10s and a 9.
So it's a wisdom save. He is gonna fail it with a +4, so he takes
34.
Yeah,
a really good
34
roll.
damage.
I rolled real well on that. And I'm gonna
Just
be a
gonna-
selfish bastard and give myself the temp HP.
Yeah, so he gains a 3rd level of wound and definitely is targeting you now. Alright, anything else?
Bonus action. Heal myself because I'm terrified.
Alright, so you do a healing word, giving yourself some hit points. The Chain Devil goes. Seeing the Sierra drop his ally, he is going to throw his hand out as a chain attempts to wrap the Sierra up. I need a dex save. Oh, that is going to fail. So as you down the first one, you look up just in time to see a chain just like slam into you and wrap you up.
Okay.
You would take 11 fire damage from that.
Does evasion affect that at all?
That's good.
I don't think so because I'm pretty sure it's a
Question.
Sable Stock effect.
Yeah, so there's no half damage. It either hits you or doesn't, so...
You said 11 fire?
Yeah, 11 fire.
Okay. That's actually 5 because she's resistant.
Alright, and he is gonna start whipping at you with advantage. Whoosh, yeah, 23 strikes with the first chain. Doing 9 slashing.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay. Second attack. Whoosh. Yeah, with advantage, 25 strikes again, doing another 10 slashing. And he is going to move back 3 squares, dragging you with him.
Okay.
That's it for him. The Cambion in the room is terrified, but he is still going to try to attack Robert with advantage.
Wash because of frightened, right?
Yeah, so it's a wash. So he claws at you in the dark. First attack is gonna miss. Second attack, 25 will strike you, clawing you for 8 slashing and 5 fire. You then hear him move away from you, getting up here. Alright, the Hellfire Engine, I don't think can do anything right now. It's
And-
blaring its alarm, but it can't actually target anything. So the captain, what's he gonna do? He heals 10.
I'm just gonna slam into the sky.
Oh wait, this fear effect doesn't force him to back up, so he's still here. He would just stick there. Alright. Captain says, I have your back.
Okay, so the vengeful glare is already affecting him, right?
Yeah, oh, well, actually, that's right. He gets a wisdom save at the end of his turn. Oh, he would make it, so he is no
Okay.
longer feared.
We'll try that again.
Alright, so you do another vengeful glare. Which is going to be another wisdom save. Oh, he just barely fails, once again becoming feared by your
I'll slam.
glare.
I'll slam twice. Ooh!
Oh, that's gonna crit. So
Wait, is the guy paralyzed? Or what makes it paralyzed?
no,
That's
he,
an extra action thing.
yeah,
Oh my god!
the vow of revenge, if that's on him.
Double
that-
crit.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one
then
paralyzed.
it's okay. It's a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
action. Oh, okay.
There's another ability I haven't used, yeah. I can't believe I just got like 3 crits in a well, not exactly in a row, but Nasir got a crit and then he got 2 crits.
Alright, so he takes 37.
That's how Lou was rolling yesterday.
True.
'Cause he just
Oh,
pummels
you meant last
the
session.
guy. Still up, but looking unhappy about that. Anything else for the captain, the
I think
Revenant?
that's all he said.
Alright,
Oh well, here. You know what? I should have done this anyway, but I'll flank.
alright, get on the other side. Robert.
Do I get flanking bonus if I can't see?
No, technically you would have to be able to see.
I mean, I would still be distracting the guy because I can see him.
Yeah, but he doesn't actually know where he is. So because it's basically like threatening. You have to threaten
You
someone
can't
to
see
flank.
the openings to take advantage of it.
Just like Robert wouldn't get Noppy if he moved away right now, because he's not threatening him, because he's just kind of
Yeah.
swinging wildly.
I'm going to use a potion of greater healing.
All right,
That's 4d4.
feel around
Plus
for the
4.
potion bottle in the dark, grabbing it off your belt, hoping you took the right potion.
4d4 plus 4.
See, like an old school D&D, I'd roll like a check to see which potion you grabbed off your belt.
Funny.
Do you have other potions on your belt?
I have one other potion on my belt. I have a
Right.
spider climb potion.
Ah.
Randomized potion drinking.
And now I have
another
2.
vial on my hip. It's purple worm poison.
Yeah.
I have 2 empty vials and a spider climb.
Maybe the potion has like braille on it. Some braille.
I just stabbed the guy in front of me.
Alright, so
darkness.
you slash in the darkness.
Ooh,
That's gonna miss with the first attack.
you studied the text though. You got advantage on my next attack
Yeah.
because I missed.
So you swing again. Now, once again, stabbing into the darkness.
So I get study attacks again. I doesn't say it's once per turn, right? It'd be crazy.
According to that, yeah, it doesn't say it requires an action or anything.
Wait, let me check. You study attacks. You study your opponents.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about once per turn or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything once per
It
turn.
just doesn't carry over between turns. So if your last
Yeah.
attack missed, your first attack next turn doesn't benefit.
19? That's exactly a hit, right?
Yeah, that is his AC, so that will strike him. Stabbing him
Fine.
for
These-
9.
It's weird these little Cambion guys are harder to hit than the giant metal wrapped guys. Although I guess they wouldn't be as nimble.
Alright, what else?
I end my turn.
Okay. Eldwin, what do you do? What do you do?
How hurt is this guy? The door.
3.
That guy is
3.
very hurt. He has 3 levels of wound.
All right. And remind me, I can attack while in someone else's space. I just can't stay there, right?
No, you can't attack in other people's spaces unless
right,
they are
can't.
prone.
Right. Forgot about that. Yeah. I guess I will attempt to.
Well,
I
yeah,
will
technically you can't stop in an occupied square, so you wouldn't be able to attack because you couldn't stop there.
Yeah. I will cast at, or no. Yeah, I will cast Mind Sliver on it.
Alright, so you
That's my
target it
intelligence
with psychic energy, so int save. It is going to fail with a +0, taking 9 psychic and just falling over to the dying position.
Wow, he was very close.
Yeah, he was.
Out of curiosity, how far off was my Toll the Dead from just killing him?
I mean, well, you know, it's within 9 points.
Yeah.
So he was at 9 points or lower. That I can tell you.
I was close then.
Yeah. Alright, so Eldwin, what else?
I will start moving up, so.
Okay, so you move forward.
Robert is pretty badly hurt and is fighting in the dark to the north of you.
Yeah, the problem is I can't see.
Oh, you
Either.
can't do that. Oh, okay.
Now, do you have a light source you would have had out? Either of you who just came in?
I do have
probably-
light on me, so I assume Elwin would have.
If Umdir has a light, then I would have had one.
You have like a light spell that you can cast on
Yeah,
yourself?
I would have
Alright.
had a light spell on.
So go ahead and mark yourself as a light source, and I'll give you a light spell. There you go. And now Robert can see.
Alright. I will. So 15. 20, 30 here, because moving through their bodies. That's all I can do.
Alright, so
Uh,
yeah, that
yep,
ends
so I'll make it.
your turn. The Chain Devil is down. Bleeding out. Aurora, so the chains fall off of you at the end of the Chain Devil's turn. What do you want to do?
I just move up right past there. Let's stint. Fuck it, why not? I go past Andre, past Zero.
So you're dashing down the hall?
Just normal running.
Alright, so
I don't
you
need
have...
a dash.
That would be like
Well,
60.
You only have 40 feet of movement, remember, and each of these down guys is difficult terrain.
And so are me and
So
Nero.
is Nasira, and yeah, your allies are difficult terrain. So this would be
There we
10,
go.
20, so that's 30 feet. So you would have to use a dash to get to 30, because you have exhaustion. Do you do a bonus action dash to get there?
Mm.
I've 100% been forgetting I have 5 less feet.
Yeah, because remember with the new rules, each level of exhaustion takes 5 away from your speed.
Until you said that, I just realized I definitely have not been doing that. I'll have to try and keep that in mind more.
Yeah, I
Oh,
forget.
Okay, I will.
I forgot about that then. I wouldn't have enough movement to get there, I think.
Okay. I throw a dagger
Alright, so you
at
hurl
the
a dagger.
one way in the butt.
Yeah, at the one who's
Oh, crit.
tangled up Nasira. Yeah, that is going to... It's still doing the bless roll. Alright, let me just look at your sheet. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on.
Okay. Did I... Thought I disabled it. The fuck?
No, you still have it active as a global modifier on attacks. You disabled it, I think, for saving throws. But
Okay.
you have to disable it in attacks as well. So I just disabled it for you. But you would crit with the 30. As
Would I get sneak attack on this? Oh no.
You unfortunately wouldn't, because there's no one next to him.
Fuck.
Unless you have some other way of confirming. So that's going to hit for...
Nope.
So, double 1, jeez. 7 points. Doing a slight amount of psychic energy damage to him. Second attack.
And this would be with advantage. So 25.
He's
Oh,
From
because
that-
of the because of your blades, your soul daggers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they had vets.
All right. So this would hit, and you would get your sneak attack. So 9. It's 32, 41. So very nice hits. Distracting with the first, the second one strikes him down to 2 levels of wound. His mind is reeling from the psychic energy. Anything else?
Yeah, I just taunted him saying, fuck you.
Alright.
And that's it.
So Nasira, you are still restrained until the end of the devil's next turn.
And that means I can't move, right? But I can still attack.
Yeah, you can attack at disadvantage, but you can't move.
Oh, I attack at disadvantage. Okay. I'm gonna draw a boomerang and try and hit him.
Alright, so
I'm
you
gonna use an inspiration point.
so you pull out a boomerang and kind of hurl it sideways with the intent of the chains not getting in the way. So unfortunately, with disadvantage, that is going to miss the first throw.
I'll do it again with another inspiration point.
Okay, second inspiration. 19 or 21 will definitely hit on the second boomerang.
All right, I'm gonna use pressure to move him towards me,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna flurry.
Alright, so you take 2 more punches at disadvantage. Yeah, 25 will strike with the first one. Doing 8. So 21 damage. Giving a 3rd level of wound and knocking him around pretty good. 14 will miss on the last one, though.
All I got.
Alright, so for his turn, don't like any of that. Let's see. Yeah, he is going to attempt to wrap you up again. So you have to make another dex save, unfortunately at disadvantage because you're currently restrained. Oh, I think you make it. So
I just rolled really, really badly last time. I rolled a 2 on the die last time.
yeah, so you managed to avoid these chains, but he's still going to try to whip you, taking advantage of the restrain while he can. Whoopsh. Oh, crit. Now he's critting. So that's going to be 22 slashing. And unfortunately, hitting you with that attack, he starts a grapple on you, wrapping you up again.
Okay.
So you are grappled, which will cause a restrain. These guys have all sorts of ways of restraining. Second attack. Whoopsh. No, that one you are going to sidestep. Even chained up, you were able to dodge it. Anvir.
So there's just Chain Devil and the other guy.
Yeah, the others
will.
are dying.
Well, I meant there's like still the guy there fighting in that room.
Yeah, there's 2 left.
Chain Devils seem infinitely more annoying than the Cambions, so let's just try and get this bastard dead. Yeah, good old Toll the Dead.
Alright, so you attempt to target the Chain Devil with Told Dead. So wisdom
Wow, I rolled
save.
really bad.
Yeah, it's opposite of last time. So he's gonna fail with a +4, meaning he takes 15 and he's gonna go down.
Good
Which will
enough.
Release you from your restraint on Nasira,
I would
because
also-
that was not the magic chain, that was his chain that was restraining you.
Well, the magic chain dropped off at the end of his turn, didn't it, anyway?
Yeah, but then with his hit, he restrains you with a grapple.
With the grapple, yeah. But both icons were still on me, so yeah.
Yeah.
And I would give the 10 temp to Nasira.
Alright, so Nasira gets a little bit of shielding. What else?
I don't think there's much more I can really do. So I will. I'll just huddle down and try not to die.
Alright, so the
Might
Chain
a little bit
Devil
further down the hole a bit.
fails a
Thank you.
death save. For his turn, the Cambion is still terrified of the captain behind him. He's like, oh! He is going to use his last spell. And wait, where is? Okay, so Eldwin, you can see him trying to cast something. I don't know if you want to try to counter.
No.
All right.
I have high con.
So he is going to look again at Robert and cast Dominate Person.
Oh.
So I need a Wisdom save, Robert.
Robert,
Oh,
you keep
that's
getting
cool.
dominated.
I'll use
okay.
my last inspiration point.
Okay, +2. Oh, alright.
Does a 5 pass?
It does not. So he'll say, "Hold off your your ally down the hall. Kill him." And that's it for him. The Revenant goes. Luckily, he is fully regenerated.
Yeah, he's gonna do some more of that slamming. We'll try the fear again as well.
Oh right, I have to do a
Oh wait, he would have gotten a save, yeah.
yeah.
On
Let me
his
do that
turn.
Wisdom save. Once again, he makes the save, but you're gonna fear him again. So now he has to roll it again. Oh, and he fails that one, becoming feared again. 20 will strike with the first punch, or 22 with
Second.
flank.
That was the second punch, yeah.
So he. Oh, right, you missed the first. So 7 points of necrotic, and he has to con save for his concentration, which he will make, so Robert is still charmed.
Okay, I think that's all I've got.
Alright, Robert, you know what to do.
And you can see.
I can see. I can fight. Wait, so I just have to stab Anwar, Eldon a few times.
He told you to kill Eldwin.
Alright, here you go, Eldon.
Obviously, Mark's not in it.
I
Nope.
love it. I love it. Oh no!
Alright, so
Here's
you.
the problem: you technically hit with the second one.
Why do I hit with the second one?
Study checks.
Well, I don't think he has
Oh!
Oh no, it's a wash because I have my cloak.
to. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, because
Oh,
he's,
true.
disadvantage. So 28 would hit with the third one, though. Shanking him. So you shank him for 8 piercing, which unfortunately would take away your shimmering for now. I think that's all you can do, right?
Yes.
Alright, so obviously Robert is in the thralls of some kind of domination. Eldwin, what are you gonna do?
Like you stabbed me? Come on.
Come on, man!
Uh,
What the hell?
I'll use a second level to Misty Step.
Alright, so you poof past Robert, confusing him momentarily.
And then I will stab the Cambion 2 times. First one, Booming Blade.
Alright, you're going for a booming stab. Oh, but 17, or wait, did you already account for... Yeah, you did. So 15 is going to miss him. He would dodge the first attack.
Alright, second strike.
21 would be enough to strike. So he is stabbed with your rapier for 9 piercing. And has to do another concentration check. Yep, he would hold the spell. Anything else? He has a +6 to his con save.
That's why I didn't counterspell him. No, but I do get my flurry back.
Alright, so that's
Yeah,
it
that's what I can
for
do.
you. Chain Devil is dying. Fails his death save.
I think your damage is wrong, Eldwin.
Hmm?
Oh,
Don't you have the feature that lets you add your your intelligence to your attack rolls now?
That's only if I'm blade singing.
Ah!
alright. So yeah, this guy fails his death save. Aurora, you're up.
Both Eldrin and everyone's basically in this room. The
Yeah,
one
so-
above the one that's not.
You would have noticed Robert shank Eldwin, kind of catching you off guard. Seems like Robert might be under the effect of some kind of spell.
Would I have any idea of who would have done the spell? I didn't see who cast it, but
I mean, there's only one enemy in the room,
oh,
so you're pretty sure it's the Cambion, who's also concentrating on something.
dagger.
Alright, so you throw a psychic dagger, but unfortunately 13 is going to miss on the first attack.
Dagger.
Oh my.
No, that is going to miss as well. Anything else?
Okay, when me fits that second one.
Oh, you're going to use your last psychic dice?
Yeah.
Alright, so he has a 19, so you need 6 or higher to make this hit. Alright, and that would strike.
Yes.
Stabbing him for 8 plus sneak. So 15 plus 8, 23. That is going to bring him down. Which will end the combat. Well done. So the alarm is still blaring from this thing. But it doesn't seem like any other devils are here right now. All the ones that you kill will vanish, you assume, being returned to the Hells because of their death, leaving behind some essence.
Even the chain
Domination
devils.
ends,
Yes, the Chain Devils, after you confirm the kill, they would also vanish.
I have a horrible feeling we're gonna need to go in the room with the Hell Siege engine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I saw an altar in the room.
Oh God.
The domination ends, right?
Yeah, so as soon as he goes down, you're like, huh? And you would realize you were dominated.
It would be so funny if it wasn't ended.
That would be funny.
Loli would say, well, I mean, I feel like we've been cutting their numbers quite a bit, but yeah, we really have to figure out a way to keep more from coming.
I also just want to be completely blunt and say I only have First Sphere magic left.
We're all pretty tired.
Yeah.
I'm gonna peek around this corner.
Alright, so you see a long hallway going north with several doors.
There's another hallway with many more doors. Do we want to check these rooms before we move on?
But I don't think we can really go back into that hallway right yet. I think we'll just all die to the fire.
I'm gonna use an action to use my pearl of power to get a third.
Alright, so you recover some spell energy. Opening this door, it seems similar to the other rooms. A room with some debris.
I'll take a quick moment to sift through it like we did in the other rooms.
I'll take the other room.
Alright, so give me a perception check for Nasira first.
I'm going to expend a torch so I can see.
Alright, so you light up one of your torches. So Nasira takes a look around, looking through some of the debris in here.
Are you guys
Take off my
collecting
shoes.
essence?
Robert, isn't it?
I didn't know if Eldwin or Onvir wanted to.
I can't collect their essence.
Oh.
I can only collect undead essence.
Oh.
I'd be collecting the essence.
There's also I killed 2 in the room down here.
Oh, alright.
Well,
You can get to the door frame, you just can't go past the door frame.
Nasira, do you have proficiency with jewel crafting or jewelry or anything?
no.
Alright, so you find some jewelry within the rubble, though you don't know what it's worth.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think no, that was for gems. That was knowledge nature was for gems. So yeah, for jewelry, you probably have to have someone appraise it.
What about Robert with his pirating history?
Yeah, I'd say as a pirate with an int check, you might be able to appraise it. I didn't give
Not
you
very good
proficiency with that. What's your proficiency? Plus 5.
5.
So you look at
Yeah,
the...
that's clearly 1,000 gold.
You look
clearly
at the
1,000 gold.
charm, and you're just like, I don't know what that is. You're not sure.
No, I think he would just make up a wild. I think he would just make up a wildly absurd number.
Alright, so...
20 million platinum.
There's clearly 1,000 platinum pieces.
I would
Come on
raise
now.
my eyebrow at him and then drop it in the bag.
1,000 doubloons.
1,000 doubloons, exactly.
1,000 doubloons.
Can I get a light source on me?
Hang on a sec. Alright, so... If you want to mark the session, just so I know which jewelry you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I did.
Okay. Alright. So Robert lit up his torch. Onvir, you said you were searching your room. So give me a perception check.
32.
Okay. So you find a couple of things in here. The chain devils may have been either looking at or using. I'll just put it in chat. So that's
Don't
what
like
you-
that first one.
Yeah, that's what you find kind of in the room there. And
Casual.
Eldwin, you said you were getting essence, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I think Aurora can help you with that. To cut the time in half if she's wanting to. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Aurora has Arcana, don't they?
Onvir, do you take the torture implements?
I do not. I
Do you
tell
want-
people they're there, but I'm not touching them.
do,
I,
I
like
assume-
to, I imagine they're like brown and crusty from old blood.
do you put the other stuff in your inventory, or do you want me to record it?
Put it in the bag.
Alright, so you take all these jewelry and gem things, hopefully. Does anyone have knowledge of nature to assess the ruby? Or jewel crafter's tools proficiency? Just let me know.
I have
otherwise.
nature.
Alright.
I have nature as well.
Oh, okay. So with knowledge of nature, I'll say you can.
So does Robin, apparently.
Yes, everyone is knowledgeable of nature.
There was a period of time where there was not one person who had nature in this
Which
town.
is why we've all
I know, right?
taken it.
Now we have more people that have it than don't.
So there's the ruby.
A pound ruby, Jesus.
Wow.
Ooh, I left hefty ruby.
It's a big ruby. Probably why it's worth 400. Oh, that is uncut as well.
Okay.
So you could get a jewel crafter to increase the value. So there can be an essence. Let's see.
Didn't we know someone with jewellery? Otto.
Yeah.
Hey, if he's in Ember at the moment, maybe we could commission him.
That's true.
This is a previous PC of yours.
Yeah.
This was this was Nasira's old PC.
He's
It was
ridiculous.
just the eyes of the group.
He's absolutely ridiculous.
He's also batshit crazy. Yeah.
And here
Well, he was
are
Had a
Stuck in the-
screaming demon monkey that could talk English but just screamed.
Define batshit crazy.
Those are the,
Quite literally driven insane.
those are
He
the
was-
essences.
He was stuck.
Who's,
He was stuck in a lamp for 2 centuries.
Who's taking those?
I put them in the inventory in the bag. Yeah.
Okay. So things have remained quiet even with the alarm going off, which is a bit strange.
Also, Lou, I don't know if you saw the message I put in chat because we were in combat and it's kind of gone up, but did you add my story point? Because I think I was already at 3.
No, thank you. I think I forgot. That was just
Oh, sorry. I was recording the ruby and the ring. Eldwin, do you want to put that essence in your pocket, or do you want me to record it?
Put that in the bag.
Okay.
Alright, and the story point. Alright, so you take the essence into the bag along with the other little bits and baubles you find in the rooms. What else do you want to do?
We want to see if we can find a new place to hide out for a bit, because there's been a lot of secret passages in this area so far.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Because, yeah, I'm kind of scared. Also, Nasira, do you have any bandages for Robert, maybe?
Oh yeah. Give me a second.
And me?
Alright, so you make your
Oh,
way
there.
down the hallway. The alarm sound's getting fainter as you go.
Hold on, Robert, we're trying to heal you.
I checked the
Sorry.
store for traps.
Give me perception.
Robert doesn't want healing, apparently.
13.
The door appears to be safe, though it is locked.
Is that 21?
I
Wait,
will
that's
pick-
What did you say?
If that 21's for me.
Yeah.
That's me. Okay, thank you.
So,
We kept saying we're trying to heal you, hold on.
Nasira comes down the hall with her healing kit, giving you some healing.
And Nasira, do you mind patching me up as well?
I'll unlock the door then. While they're healing up.
Alright, so you attempt to pick the lock. It would actually be a Thieves' Tools check. But you
I thought
would gain...
these tools aren't sleight of hand, right?
If you use Sleight of Hand, sometimes you use different things for Thieves' Tools. But you would have advantage if you have proficiency in Sleight of Hand.
I do have to say sleight of hand. Wait, I think my gloves of 3 would also give me a +5 to lockpicks.
Oh, do they? Okay. Well, in any case, yeah, you rolled enough to open the lock. So the door should be open.
I also just want to very quickly use a channel divinity on Robert to heal him a bit.
Oh. Why don't?
Oh.
Thanks.
It's a massive blurb of text, but there's a part in there that says I can roll a number of d8s, and add my wisdom.
Divine spot.
Okay, that's magic action.
So 3d8 plus your wisdom modifier. So 20 points of healing more to Robert.
The only annoying thing is I can't heal myself with it.
That sucks. So this would put me down to 1 level of wounds then.
Yeah, so you're feeling a little bit better. So are you going to open the door that you just unlocked?
Yes.
I'm staying down here until he's opened it.
So it looks like it opens into an old bedroom. All that's left of the bed is debris. Also, there is a wardrobe that's kind of falling apart.
I go through the room.
I would also
Okay.
go through the room.
So there's not
Perception?
much left on the bed. If you're looking around with perception, you do notice some cloth sticking out from below the pile of rubble in the wardrobe.
Take it.
Oh, I rolled decently low for myself, but 22.
Alright. So you clear away some of the rubble of the wardrobe, and it seems like there is some sort of cloak there, still in pretty good condition, which
Nice.
is pretty
Oh, nice.
surprising. You wouldn't expect a cloak to survive unless it's magical.
Alright.
I was going to say, can we assume
Elduin.
it's probably magical?
Oh, what the hell is this? Did you accidentally do something here? 'Cause I can see this.
Wait, let me check what's going on.
Am I supposed to be able to see this?
No. You can see what? The room there?
Yeah, this right here.
Oh, like you can see part of the room?
Yeah, is there something here that I'm not supposed to see? Or you're not? Let me just refresh.
Yeah, it might be. You mean like grayed out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird. I can kind of see what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
That
There's
might
like a
be.
statue right here.
yeah, it might be some kind of glitch. Can you still see it?
Yes.
Alright, let me try something.
Let's just pretend we don't.
Yeah, we don't need to mess with it if Lou says it's not there.
Oh,
It's
there
not
we go.
So
Oh,
Everything
the
else is
entire
good.
map just disappeared.
Unfortunately, that does reset everything. But
Oh no!
You know what's funny? Is mine hasn't.
Refresh probably.
Because
Yeah.
my map's been bugging for since last year. My maps have been weird.
Well, whatever you just did, in addition to concealing the rest of the map that we had uncovered, now I've got those brown spots.
Yeah, that's just me, and I still have my map uncovered where the bits we've been.
Hmm.
My map's always been glitchy as hell, though.
yeah, I mean, that's fine. You guys kind of know where you've been.
Worst
We
case, I
always,
can
we
guide
always
us on the map.
reveal it later.
True.
Yeah, that's all that's in here. So who is taking the cloak?
I assume Robert's already wearing it if it's fancy.
Yeah. You know me already.
We could
You
take
know,
a closer
Robert.
look at it later.
Oh,
Just make sure you record it in your inventory.
Yeah, I'm going to
There
do
is
that right now.
somebody who is going to succumb to a cursed item. It's Robert, because he'll just just equip it.
Alright, so it looks
You
like
get-
there are 2 more doors in this hallway up ahead. You see one to the east over here, then one kind of up north over here.
Let me check the doors for you, Robert. Oh, the keys. This one. See if she's trapped.
That one. You. What did you roll? 22.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. I'll do it now.
Oh.
19. I keep rolling lower.
Alright, so no, it doesn't look like it's trapped. This
You have
one
fun
is
picking that
also open. So do you want to open it?
I mean,
Doesn't-
locked, sure.
Actually, I'll swap places with Robert and let him open it.
Okay.
Oh, I think I just had a similar thing to Robert happen, where I can just see part of the room on the other side of this wall. It's not locked. He did say that.
Oh, it's not locked.
Yeah, so the door is not locked. It looks like it might be another bedroom, as there is, again, remains of a bed and a wardrobe. Though you don't really see anything this time. Nothing of much note as you do a quick look around.
Oh, that's weird. The wall has been revealed to me. It's just the wall, though. Like, I get what it is. It's just usually not revealed.
Yeah, it's strange. So yeah, it doesn't
I
seem like
shall-
there's anything in here.
So not even worth doing a check, or?
I guess if you want, you can look around.
Yeah. We've come across so many secret things in this area, I figure I may as well.
Yeah. We'll sift through the rubble because we've found good stuff in some of the other rubble.
I keep going lower, what the hell?
Alright, so now with a 15, you don't really see anything in this room.
You gotta refresh your roll 20,
what
man.
the hell? I went 32, 22, 19, and then 15.
Alright, so, yeah, what do you want to do?
You've got a bad seat on me.
Check the other door.
Alright, so the north door, you think you hear movement from within there. With your passive perception, I'll say Aurora, even with the negatives, and Anvir, you think you hear someone either walking up steps or maybe climbing a ladder. They may have heard you coming, because it's not like your group is very quiet.
I back up and I'm like, other side.
Alright, what are you doing?
I slowly open the door.
I just lost control of my token.
I think you're underneath the Sarah.
Yeah, I couldn't move it at all. There we go. It started moving again now. But like, I was using keypads and it wasn't even moving.
Alright, so you slowly open the door. It looks like there is possibly some kind of guard room. An old guard room. You see a couple of statues and a stone ladder that's kind of embedded into the wall, going up to an open hatch. Looks similar to the way you climbed in from the parapets. This might lead up to another parapet.
Do I see anyone?
No. If there was someone in here, they climbed out. Which it sounded
Okay,
like there was someone in here.
Okay, I open the door and go in.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone. Well, it looks like everyone just pushed past you to go
door-
in.
Yeah, the door was already open.
As soon as she peeked through, everyone just kind of like knocked past her, opening the door. But yeah, this might be some.
If
kind
we
of
go up,
guard room.
there's likely a fight on the parapets, or we go back to the siege engine room. Or we
Well,
go somewhere to rest.
If
Those are
someone
kind of
was
our
in here, they're probably waiting for us up there, because
I would think so.
might be an ambush.
Yeah, Aurora can turn invisible, right? Why don't you go check it out?
Well,
Just peek your head.
is there a way to latch the hatch from the inside?
You can pull it shut. You're not sure. You're not sure if there's a locking mechanism on it. You don't see one from down here.
Gotcha.
But pulling it shut might leave you open if someone's going to take some crossbow shots at you or something. If there's someone up there.
Let's go back down the hallway and can we lock this door?
You can try to pick it locked unless they have a key. They will have to break
Yeah.
it.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, maybe it can't hurt.
Come on, let's go. I'm trying to pick a lock. Oh, wait, swap pick it.
Alright, so where are you
And
guys
once
going?
everyone's out, I pull the door shut and try to reverse swap pick it.
Alright. Eldwin, are you leaving the room?
Yeah.
So are we going to the siege engine room, or are we gonna try and go find a place to nap?
Alright, so
I don't
Aurora
know.
locks the door.
I am exhausted.
She's double exhausted.
We could try to sneak by again, but it didn't work last time.
We could get Aurora to just go shut the door.
Oh, to the
And
siege
then
engine?
we'll leg
How-
it. Yeah. And then we'll
That's-
just leg it.
How?
It's not a terrible
I'm
idea.
not that stealthy at the moment. I can't even turn
You are the
invisible.
stealthiest member of the group, even at your exhaustion levels. Don't even joke.
Pretty sure
Okay,
she's the
I
same
can
stuff
try-
as Robert.
I can try if you want me to, but I am
Yeah.
damn near exhausted.
Here's the thing, Robert, is you probably have a higher modifier than right now, but she can't roll lower than a 10.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Reliable
Yes.
talent.
Well, if I'm improficient in it, I cannot roll a roll. If I roll a 9 or lower, I roll 10.
Oh, I can't see which ones are the three most ones.
So, yeah, I don't remember how close I am to the end of the hallway.
I'm pretty sure if you move one forward, that was in the range.
Okay. So
Yeah,
we
it
would,
was the.
Oh, so when
Plus
you get
two.
back here, the alarm is no longer blaring.
okay.
Just FYI. You do
I'm going-
hear the sound of the massive wheels turning, but they don't sound close. The
Okay, then I'm
thing
gonna-
may have gone deeper into the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak forward and peek around the corner.
Alright, give me a
And-
stealth check.
Okay.
So still a bunch of nasty gasoline and
Oh.
kind of stinky fumes in this area. Alright, what'd you get? A 16? Let me check something.
Not very good.
Alright, so you look into the fiery lava room, and it's sort of dark in here. You see like a bit of a glow coming off the lava, but very dim. It's not actually fiery. You think you see something over here moving around in the darkness.
I'm gonna signal back to the others to come. And I think we
Uh,
should run. I think we should run.
Before that, I will go first and stealth 3 close the door.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so I guess Aurora kind of puts her hand up for you guys to wait a moment. So you sneak up and close the door. Go ahead and move your token up there.
Yeah, roll 20 won't be buggy today. Like every day.
Alright, so you sneak up.
Roll 20, you want me? Let me move my token, please.
I moved it. I think you actually, with your sight, can see where the thing is. Oh, you moved it back.
Oh,
So you would
super
see
thing.
the thing up there as you sneak over, closing the door.
Yeah, I have 60 foot of dark vision and 10 feet of blind sight.
Yeah. Alright, so you still hear it moving around in the room, but yeah, it's a lot more muffled now. It should make
I
it
would
easier to sneak
And I get-
past.
I'd peek this corner as well.
It is quiet.
All right.
You wonder if the devils may have fallen back. Because you would assume if they had a large force, it would have came when the alarm happened. So maybe they've
Right.
consolidated and are holding position somewhere.
I signal you guys. If you guys are peeking around your corner, I signal you guys to come.
Yeah, when I walk past them, I will say, "Come on," or signal, "Come on."
Yeah, because it seems like the hallways, at least for now, are empty.
No, too far, old one.
I know, I was just filling in the map.
Well, you haven't been up here where we're going.
And I would push the secret button.
Okay, so you open the secret door. Heading inside and opening that. Well, that was destroyed. You made
Yeah.
a hole, so that's just always open.
And then we pull the door closed behind us. The secret door.
Aurora.
Okay.
Secret tunnel.
Oh.
Yeah, don't mind me. Row 20.
So this is as good as it gets,
Assume
guys,
I'm-
if we want to rest.
It
Uh,
might actually be worth trying to do a full day rest, because like I said, I have first level sphere of magic, that's it.
And I am exhausted from everything.
You can.
I'm good to keep going.
Yeah, I'm good after a short rest.
Yeah, no shit, Shaw.
The
I'm
captain,
good after a short rest.
Go ahead.
Captain, or I'll say Voli says, well, I could definitely use a nap, but, you know, if we rest the night, they might consolidate and bring more devils back from hell. Still, you know, it might be better than just running
At least
in
we'd
with
be
our-
fresh.
Yeah.
Or we can go back to the salamanders and get a attack force together. We took out like 24 devils
Yeah, but the elementals
or more.
Salamanders aren't that great against the devils because they're both kind of immune to each other.
Yeah, and the devil, the same with the
Captain
devils,
says,
right?
it's not a bad idea. I mean, this isn't our fight, right? Let the
Exactly.
elementals take back their own temple.
That's
I
true.
mean, it kind of is our fight because if we don't defeat them, then we can't get your ship off.
But no, he's got a point though. We've cleared the temple. We could try and get back to the salamanders today and then come back with their forces, because that would, instead of resting the night and giving the devils time to regroup.
Voli says, I'm surprised at all of you. You gonna give up on the fight and just let someone else do it for us?
Yeah, that's the
I
plan.
never said
Yeah, I'm
no.
okay with
I
that.
never said that.
He pauses for a second and then says, and let them take all the possible treasure that's in that room.
Wait, hold on.
Foley speaks Robert's language.
I give
Robert does the big like chin scratch. He's like, he has a good point. We should be more heroic than this.
I just do that like meme where it's like the kid looking at the computer to volley, just like, good job.
He says, I'm just saying, you know, heroes, they get treasure. Salamanders who take the temple back will get the treasure instead.
No, you drive a hard bargain there, Voli.
He says, hey man, I just want to get paid. But yeah, I mean, if we don't want to deal with it, then yeah, maybe we can just have the salamanders try. There is also the problem that, you know, that big guardian elemental is still walking around.
Well, I'm good for whatever. It just seems like a couple of us don't feel like we can face that siege engine in our current condition.
Also, if I remember correctly, the main reason the salamanders wanted us to come here is because they've been magically barred from entering the place, and we haven't gotten rid of that.
That's why we need that.
Ah,
Yeah, I guess that's true. Though at this point, we could try to get rid of it. The captain says, not Voli, but the other guy. He says I'm assuming the ward is somewhere on the front entrance, since there's no devils in this area right now, because they may have fallen back. Given some time, if we got some arcane people, maybe we can go take that ward off.
Yeah, at the very least, we should rest.
got some options,
Yes.
is all I'm saying, Voli jokes.
What say you, Anvir?
I say that I will be very little use to anybody today.
Yes. So
Does
I-
Anvir have any weapons visible on his belt?
I mean, he's got his
I have, like,
normal
a-
weaponry.
Yeah, which is? I don't
His
know. I don't
mace.
know what it is.
He also has his like insane Toll the Dead, which apparently hits for like 40 damage.
So is that
Oh.
just for show, Anvir? Pointing at his
What?
mace?
I don't have a mace.
I thought you just said you had a mace.
No. I have a quarterstaff, which
Oh,
I used to
well,
use
it's-
as a magical.
Yeah, he has his quarterstaff.
Then I pointed at his quarterstaff. So is that just for show?
Effectively, yes. I'm not even in tune to it at the moment.
It
I just-
still has the price tag on it.
That's funny.
No, he used it for a long time.
Oh yeah, I used to use it for a really long time, but then I got the spell storing ring and I gave it up. And nobody
Right.
else can really use it, so I just hold it.
Alright, I'm
Well,
what
cultivating
even
our.
is that?
Perhaps a
It's
vote,
The Null,
Voli
it was
says.
the Null War Mage stuff.
Oh, that one.
Perhaps we
I-
take a vote.
I, vote
I
for Raz.
say
I don't know if I heard
Yeah, I'm with
Eldwin
Anvir.
really chime in.
Alright, well, I need
Crickets.
to... Yeah, I need to know what the group wants to do. We can do a break since we're about halfway through anyway. So why don't we do a 10-minute break and you all can think about, maybe discuss what your next move is. If you want to continue wiping out devils or rest. Or go get the salamanders or try to take off the wards of this castle and let them finish off the devils. But yeah, let's do
Can we
a
even-
I'm with-
10-minute break.
I'm not sure we can even remove the wards right now, because. Or do you have.
Well, like, sometimes he'll let us kind of do it, like, ritually with components and stuff.
Oh, that's right.
But
Yeah,
otherwise, I only have first level magic right now.
yeah, I'm with Anvil. 4 days of rest would be good.
It would mean bunkering down for a while. Cause I don't
Well,
think
as
it's
a
even
rogue,
fucking
you're
yet.
kind of a short rest character. You just happen to have 2 levels of exhaustion.
2 levels of exhaustion, and I'm out of damn near everything that deals with wrong rust.
I guess you're out of your dice too, because you're a psychic
Yeah.
rogue. Alright, well, like I said, you guys
Yeah,
can
which
discuss it. I'll be back.
What do you think?
I mean, I have all of my. I have one of each of the higher level stuff.
Full transparency, I have 3 firsts. That's it.
Ooh.
Because I used a 6th level Dispel Magic to try and get rid of Dominate Person, which apparently didn't work, even though I'm pretty sure Dominate Person's only 5th level, I thought. But doesn't matter. Why is it didn't work?
You can cast Dominate as a higher level spell. It was 8th level when you tried to dispel it.
Why is his 8th?
I don't know, that's what it says for those monsters.
For some reason.
Really high,
casting-
for no good
Like,
reason.
it literally just has in parentheses cast as 8th level.
So that just
That
means that it's.
seems really strong considering they're not even that high CR. Like, aren't they only like CR, like R level or something?
Yes, they're not very high CR, but that's, I think, what's supposed to make them dangerous. It's also a 2024 monster, and all the monsters got buffed in the new book. Because they thought
Mm.
all the old monsters were way too weak. And I agree with them. They really were way too weak. So
I don't know. That just particular bit just seems weird to me that they can cast an 8th level version of a spell when we don't even have when we don't even have 8th levels yet.
yeah.
I guess they just wanted them to have the long
I think they're trying to, and like I didn't actually have the first few Cambion use it too much, but that's supposed to be one of the dangerous things about Cambion is their ability to kind of take control of other beings. Because they also hit
Yeah, I
pretty
don't know.
hard too.
Yeah, that almost seems a little too punishing to me because, like, people don't typically have good wisdoms to begin with, so that spell is already 9 times out of 10 going to hit.
But remember, it's meant to be fought by a party of 4 5th level characters, which I think could easily take this thing down. If it's just 1 versus 4 5th level characters.
Yeah.
True.
The danger
Actually,
is if he
wait.
dominates one of your people and has them start fighting you. But
I'm
yeah.
back. Did you go, Lou?
No, I haven't left yet.
I
was
didn't think so.
trying
I thought I heard like you talking from my computer while I was away.
I think. So, what do you want to do, Amber? Because I think you're probably the most impacted by what we do. Because I can definitely still fight fairly well. Everyone else
I'm
is basically
just
going
going to
right.
say this. I'm just going to say this. If we don't long rest, just don't expect anything from me.
Yeah.
I will be
I mean,
effectively fucking useless.
Obviously, you know, your cantrips aren't the worst, but I do worry about Aurora because she's having a lot of trouble hitting. You know, at least you've got cantrips to fall back on when you're out of spells, Onder, but her exhaustion is making it hard for her to hit as much, which, you know, it has an impact on our, you know, like damage and stuff, you know. But even if we did pass a long rest, that's only 1 level of exhaustion gone. So I don't
I
know.
have 5th level spells and could get rid of the other one.
True. And then Eldwin wouldn't have exhaustion either. And Voli
I guess
wouldn't.
it depends on how. If we're worried on how fast they can reinforce in a day. Because I doubt they'll. I mean, I doubt they'll be able to completely reinforce. At the very least, it'd be different devils because I don't know how long it takes them to reform.
I know Aurora can make herself invisible. Do we have any other options for invisibility?
I can make myself and. Well, actually, I don't have any seconds, so I can make myself and one other person invisible.
The problem is with me turning invisible right now, I don't have any free uses, and I don't have any dice to reuse it.
Right. And we wouldn't want to send you in anyway because of your exhaustion could, you know, end up putting you in a pickle. But I was thinking
Yeah, the
about
only
whether or not someone could maybe go
The
and
only, the major thing I can fall back on is reliable talents. Basically, all my skills, if I'm proficient, basically is a 10.
Right, but a 10 isn't going to necessarily keep you from being detected. If you
No,
do,
but it'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, I worry about Eldwin, do you have a blade song left?
I have 2 left.
Oh, okay. So you could probably fight pretty well. And
Oh, yeah.
Here's got his cantrips. And Robert's got his crossbow. Nasira's good to go. It's really so we're kind of just down the Aurora's damage since she's having trouble hitting. I guess we're not in a
damage and Anvir's powerful stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is that I'm not exactly sure, like, that room looked like a lava lake, so I'm not exactly sure how we can even approach that siege engine, but it might come at us once we make ourselves known. Because it was down by the door, shooting fire at us before.
I mean, if we're worried about if it's all worried about the lava lake, technically, if we long rest, Anvir could probably prepare something that could help with that, but it'd probably only help one person.
Right. Well, I don't know though. You can upcast fly when you've got your spell slots back, right, Eldwin?
Yeah, I could do that.
So that's another possibility we could consider if we rest, which I'm not necessarily advocating for. I'm just kind of thinking out loud on different options.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my break real quick.
Okay. I was kind of hoping that side passage that we just explored was going to like loop around to the back of the lava room and give us more options, but
I mean, there could have been something we missed, but who knows?
Yeah.
I kept rolling increasingly lower on those perceptions.
Sorry.
No,
what
I
did you-
just realized.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I'm talking about. Like, ignore me for a second. Continue.
I just saw what you put in chat, and I wasn't sure what you had voted for.
Resting because I am completely useless right now.
Okay.
Like, effectively, all I can do right now is I have 3 channel divinities and 3 first level spell slots.
What's your channel divinities with the 2024 stuff?
The healing thing I just did, or I can flip it and make someone make a con save for damage instead, or I can do the sunburst thing where I do a 30-foot area of radiant damage.
Okay. How long does that sunburst thing last, or is it just instant?
It's an instant.
Okay.
Just blow up.
Honestly, throwing some AoEs into that room might be a good way to start.
It's
the fight.
centered on me.
Oh, it's centered on you.
I
Okay.
explode.
Gotcha.
So it's like, yeah, cool, but I have to be dead middle of them.
Yeah. Okay. But still, AoEs could be a good thing for us to try and think on a way to start the fight. Maybe if we have any options like that. Get some of his hit points down before we start. Just gonna like browse through the bag of holding here and see if I get any ideas. We have so much essence, guys.
Yeah.
Hallucinatory terrain. I don't know that really helps. But there's a number of wizard scrolls in here. We should give those to Eldwin. What does divine favor do?
Wait, what?
I was just looking at the scrolls that we have in the bag of holding.
Oh, divine favor. I think that's a pally spell.
Hey, there's an enhance ability scroll. Oh, never mind. It says 0. We must have removed it. The quantity is 0. I'll just remove that whole line.
All right. So we rested. We trying to fight the construct. What do you think?
Everyone put in chat rest or fight or visit elementals. Rest or fight or salamanders.
Oh, we got 1 for rest.
2 for
Aurora.
rest. Aurora did it in main chat because they're not at the keyboard, I think.
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't know if I have a preference. So I'm happy to leave it up to Eldwin and Robert.
Oh, Robert just went AFK, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Eldwin, your thoughts?
Maybe Eldwin isn't back yet. In fact, I think I hear him. In the
Here's someone
background.
laughing in the background, yeah.
Eldwin's discussing it with his wizard friends.
Eldwin just vanishes all of a sudden. It's just like, hold on, I'll go consult the Council of Wizards. I have no idea what he said, but that was just funny to just hear him yelling out. All I heard from that was just, that's what I do.
That is what he do.
He's discovered the answer.
Are you back yet, Robert? Where is everybody?
Everybody died.
Where's Aurora?
I don't
Did
know.
Aurora
They
say
put, in
he was stepping away?
they put away in the main chat, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
been listening.
Alright, so
All right, Robert.
I need votes from you guys. Rest, elementals, or attack.
Aurora did vote rest in the Discord chat.
Yeah.
So Robert, what do you want to do?
What do we mean by rest? Like short rest?
Long rest.
No.
I think.
Short rest will do nothing for me, yeah.
Oh, I'm good with short rest and then attacking, so that's what I'm going with.
So fight. Got it.
Well, that's
So you're
pretty
making your own new category.
right.
Damn right,
Um,
baby.
Alright, so basically Robert wants to fight.
Okay.
Yes.
And but the other three want to rest, right?
Well,
Eldwin hasn't said
two.
yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Eldwin hasn't voted. Yeah,
And
okay.
we don't have your vote yet, which you want to do.
Yeah, I know. I really honestly don't have a preference. I'm fine either way.
I think Eldwin was pretty much the same.
Great. You undecided
Okay.
voters.
All right, fine. Rest.
Hey, I decided!
It's
Hey,
nice to know what
yeah.
Robert wants to do. Although I think with three of you saying rest, then we're pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, and Robert sort of said rest. He wanted a short rest, so.
Yeah.
That was right. That's Strasbourg Cathedral. I have literally been to the top of that.
Yep.
What the?
Something about
It's so great just hearing him yell these conversations.
Maybe
Yeah,
he
he's
forgot
talking
to-
with his friends.
May have forgot to turn off his mic.
Yeah, he
Voice
is
of
consulting the council.
Oh, he's back.
Eldwin, what would
Yep.
your vote be for? I think we're resting, but if you were asked for your vote to we rest, we fight, or we go get the elementals, which would your vote be?
My vote would be fight.
Okay.
Alright, so 2 for fight, 3 for rest.
All right.
So we're doing a long rest then?
I think so. As much as I'd be down to fight, I think that with Aurora and Anvir really wanting the rest, it's risky not to.
Does Andre
Aurora
have
can-
the hut prepared?
I
Or is that
can't
not on your
learn that
spell
spell.
list?
I only had that because I was a Twilight Cleric.
Oh, is that not on the cleric list?
No,
Nope.
it's a wizard spell.
Hey,
Oh, I have to look for that then.
Eldwin, you know there's some wizard scrolls in the bag of holding, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
none of them are stuff that I want to use right now. Hold on,
Okay.
let me double check what's in there.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure that any of them are specifically useful for this situation. I just noticed like that they were sitting in there, and I didn't know if you
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to
I
put
know
in your
there's some
inventory.
scrolls in there.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're
Since
gonna.
we're resting,
Yeah.
since we're resting, I was going to ask if Eldwin or Eldwin has what's it called? Is it identify?
Yeah, I can identify the cloak.
Sweet.
Okay. So, looking at the cloak using identify. Let's see. is a cloak of protection.
That's a
You get a
attunement.
free slot.
Requires attunement.
+1 to AC and saving throws, and attunement requirement.
I don't think
Pull up
I'm
on
doing
attunements.
anything.
I'm full up.
I don't think I have any at the moment.
Oh,
I already have a
make
ring
them.
of
Oh, wait.
protection. So
No, wait. Doesn't the goggles of night require attunement?
No, Goggles of Night's not attunement. Like
Then
night
I'm
vision
empty.
goggles.
I don't have any attunement slots either.
I always find it weird that the cloak of protection is uncommon, but the ring is rare.
Because the cloak. Wait,
One
does
cloak,
the
many rings.
Yeah,
Well, they do the
I get
same
that.
thing,
Um,
but yeah, you can wear 2 rings of protection, where you can only wear 1 cloak. Also,
Wait,
it's just extra rarity for having multiple like protection items. So cloak
They
is
stack?
usually easier to get. They would stack, yes. So if you
Oh wow,
had
that's awesome.
a cloak and 2 rings or 3 rings, you'd have +3.
Wait, I thought you couldn't gain a benefit from something that has the same name twice.
Isn't that just for spells? Where did you see that rule?
I'm trying to remember. It's been a bloody while since it's been brought up. Because I think I remember someone once talking about like paladin auras and stuff like that. Like you can only benefit from one of them because it's the same ability twice.
That's an aura thing, yeah. Like auras don't
Yeah.
stack with each other. I don't think that's true of everything, though. Like I think spell effects and possibly auras of the same name. I know there's some kind of weird rule for spells that they have a weird.
You can't
interaction.
stack bonuses from the same magical source. That's the wording.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't have 2 rings of protection then?
Yeah, it says no, you can't. It literally says on this, says no.
Where are you looking?
Sorry, hold on, I've got someone talking to me.
Well, I don't have any.
Well, a magical
attuned, so-
source. I don't know if a ring of protection is the same source as another ring of protection.
that's what I was gonna argue.
Magical
But yeah,
source,
if
I
a-
would more think of like a spell type, but
If I heard everyone correctly, Aurora's the only person with open attunement slots, right?
No, Robert has all 3 slots.
Yeah, I also have
Oh
all
wait,
3.
yours are open? Is that what you said, Robert?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have
I
all.
guess I could just check the internet.
I thought when you said I've got all 3 that you like had them filled. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh, no. Got all 3. Open. It's only 3, right?
Yeah.
It's 3.
Artificers have 1 more.
And watch-
Yeah. But everyone else has 3.
I thought that
Every
I thought
like
I
when
can
I
have up to
Google it,
6.
What?
yeah, everything I'm reading says no, unless stated specifically otherwise.
Alright, so then maybe the good thing is you can have a ring and a cloak of protection.
Can you have a ring of resistance to fire and a ring of resistance to acid?
Yeah, that's because
Okay.
they're not the same thing.
Interesting.
Like you can't benefit from things that have the exact same name. Is I think the rule. Most people like how the easiest way to remember them.
Oh, actually, I don't think you can because it's just ring of resistance. If I remember how to
Oh,
identify
true.
it.
And you roll
And then, like,
with
it has a specific element. So, yeah, that might be the case. You might be... And that would make sense why, like, they took away attunement. Because, like, technically you'd only be able to use one of them. Because it's not called, like,
Yeah.
Ring of Fire Resistance, Ring of Acid. It's just called a Ring of Resistance. And then, like, it has something that you gain resistance
I
from.
see.
So
Okay.
maybe they
I think
did
it-
that on purpose. All right, well,
Right.
anyway...
Yeah,
So you're trying to
them.
pass time in here to long rest, right? Correct?
Yeah. I think so.
And the cloak
Yes.
no one wants to take. You can always take it as a backup. You
I
can
think-
always
I
go
think
and
2 people can use it and have
can use it.
space
Okay.
for it, and so it's you guys have to decide.
I'm at 17 on the class.
I also have 17 armor class.
Oh,
who's up?
We can just
front
roll
more?
for it. can just roll
Yeah,
for it.
roll.
dice,
Yeah, let's roll d20.
dice game.
Please.
Oh
the
no,
D10.
that's the D10.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Fuck.
Alright, so I guess
Fine,
Robert
it's
is
a
getting
15.
a cloak of protection.
Considering how many times Robert's been dominated so far since joining us, that's probably a good thing.
Get that +1 saving throw bonus going.
I mean, he got dominated twice in that one combat.
True.
Alright, so we're hiding in the secret room, attempting to pass the day.
Is it the smartest choice? Probably not, but it's what we're doing.
I mean, that's one way to put it.
Alright. So just rolling a few things. You do still have enough time to do a downtime day if there's something you can work on in here.
I don't think there's anything I can do in here. Well,
Okay.
There's something Robert could do. I would like to learn the Poisoner's Kit from Voli.
Is that one of your projects?
No, I'd like to start it.
Oh, start a new one? Let me see, what projects do we have? Alright, Robert, let's see. We were trying to
And
develop
would he
your
be able to?
spy network.
Would he be?
You're no longer watching the prison, so I'm going to get rid of that.
And I don't think I'm doing anything, so I would also like to learn it from him.
Well, he can only do it from one of you. Let's see. Robert. Location doesn't really matter. Learn. Poisoner's Kit. What's today's date on the calendar?
43rd of summer.
Oh wait, I just need a poison skid. I don't need to know how to use it.
Okay, 43rd of summer. What's your intelligence modifier?
-1.
Okay, so that's gonna take you. I think it's 11 weeks.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah. So that would be,
Is it work weeks or 7-day weeks?
I believe, 7-day weeks. Let me double check.
Oh, I always thought it was 5.
It used to be, they changed it in the new rules, I believe.
But I think they also kind of reduced how many weeks it takes sometimes. Because of that.
Well, they definitely reduced it from the original book in Xanathar's. Do they have
Oh, yeah,
new
'cause
rules for
nobody wanted
learning
to
a tool now in the new rules? I didn't notice. I still am
not
going
sure.
off of Xanathar's. Let's see.
Can I refine components as an alchemist?
You mean turn essence into components?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Let's see. Yeah, 10 work weeks and is reduced by a number of work weeks equal to the intelligence modifier. Oh, it says a negative
Oh, work
intelligence
weeks.
doesn't increase.
Oh, okay, it's work weeks. That's not terrible. That's pretty good actually.
So that would be 50 days. Okay. You're putting a day towards it. Voli is willing to teach you. He can sell you some of the stuff you need to learn how to use it. It's supposed to be 25 GP a day for supplies.
Dang. Okay.
So
There's
just
down
every...
25 GP.
Let me make sure that's per day and not per week. It's 25 per week, so it's basically 5 gold a day.
Oh, that's pretty good then.
Oh yeah, that is pretty good. Okay, so I'll just
At
take
25 a day, I thought that
yeah,
was
I
reasonable.
like that.
So I'll put 1 progress for today, and I'll
So
put
minus
notes.
5 gold.
Yeah, minus 5 each day. You increase that. I'll put that in the notes for this project.
Hey guys, let's take 50 days of downtime. No,
Just hide in here. Were you saying something, Aurora?
Nope.
I thought you were talking to me while I was writing up his thing here. All right.
You
So,
asked about the components. I think that was about it.
oh, that was Nasira. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put
Honestly,
also,
a lot of our stuff is in the ship anyway, so that's fine.
Do you
I
want
was
to
just
try to?
trying-
Well, turning components into, turning essences into components, I think takes an hour. So it's not even
okay.
really a downtime thing. You just need to have an alchemy kit or herbalism kit if it's nature stuff. So that is something you could work on. Does anyone else need me to make them a project? I have Roberts.
How long do we have?
Oh, it's like
fine,
4 o'clock, and we gotta wait till.
Yeah, you have enough
Nightfall.
to do a work
Like
day.
15 hours.
Yeah, but you have 8 hours till midnight, or more than 8 hours, so you have enough time to work on something if you can. I'm not sure if everyone here has a project they can just work on.
Alright. Oh, we have 8 hours? Okay, so I can't do that.
Wood question: does Bowie have a poisonous kit on him that I can buy from him?
Not on him. He has his that he uses for poisoning his stuff, but he doesn't have an extra one.
Okay. So I'm just gonna have to buy one. You got it.
Yeah.
Hey, Eldwin, if we're gonna have a long rest, do you have any first levels? I used one shield during the day.
Yeah, I could expend a shield.
Did we finish
Good.
building your house, Robert? Because I have that as
yeah,
a
we
Yes.
finished that a long time ago.
Okay, because it's still in here. I'm going to delete that.
Because I remember we had the housewarming party where we broke out the elven wine,
Okay, and
Oh
You
yeah.
only need one on beer.
and I passed out after one drink. I literally only used the one.
Okay.
and we finished the Acela magical item project, right?
No, we haven't been back, I don't think.
Oh, we have it? Alright, I'm going to move that.
I think we went back and then forgot to ask about it, and then just left.
Yeah, that sounds like something the group would do.
Hey,
Is
you're not
this-
wrong, but hey.
Yeah. Truth hurts. Nasira, are you still brewing this greater healing
Yes.
potion? Okay,
Yes.
so we'll keep that. LJ is learning no and courting Calov. That's right, the vampire. Alright. So so that list is up to date. So it doesn't sound like anyone has anything in particular they want to work
Oh,
on.
wait, is it up to date? Because LJ's not even part of the group anymore.
Oh, you're right.
But
I guess we
he.
can get rid of the LJ projects.
Wait a second. Hang on. If there's a chance that he might come back, we should keep track of the fact that he had 29 days of progress on that knoll. Because he's still in our camp, isn't he? Or did he leave?
I mean, he's kind of where he's retired, so
Okay.
technically,
Well,
I
I don't
don't
know.
think he's coming
It's
back.
up to you and Samuel. Sorry.
Here,
Okay.
well, I'll
I'm
leave
at-
him.
yeah.
I'll put him at the bottom, just so they're not
Yeah,
in the way.
and plus, we can always say he has one no at some point.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead, Eldwin. Were you saying something? Like you were gonna work on
Sorry,
something?
I was kind of just thinking aloud when I made that noise. Trying to see. Okay.
Well,
Yeah. Nothing for me.
Okay. So I'll just be rolling to pass time. If any of you want to interact or do anything during this this time period, just let me know.
I don't know why we got rid of all the essences. They weigh nothing.
Yeah, I actually don't remember doing that.
Oh, leaving
I guess
them
we
at the
could-
ship or something?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
at,
every single, like, all the ones that aren't, like, more recent are, like, on the ship for some reason.
didn't we just like dump the bag altogether because we used it for some scheme? I can't remember. Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, it might have just been you were cleaning out the bag of holding and just kind of put all the essences on the ship. I mean, it's not bad to have them there, but it is
God, I
harder
wish
to
we had a ranger
access.
or a druid on the team. Too bad we don't have a ranger or druid on the team. We have 2,785 nature components.
Just gotta go hire one.
We might be able to swap them next time we're in a town.
Just be like,
Maybe
Dosha,
find someone.
you're fired. We're hiring a druid. Get out of here. Dosha's like, what? Why? No. I have to let you go,
You're
buddy.
fired. We're hiring your sister.
We're hiring your sister? That's not nice. Alright, sorry, I was looking at something.
I was trying to see if I could maybe make a scroll during my downtime, but I don't think I have any magical ink on me.
Yeah, you would have to pick some of that
It's
up with
funny
that.
you should say that.
How much do you have?
300 GP worth.
Wow.
And how much do I need again?
What level
For
scroll?
first level, 25.
Okay. Well, I usually do like thirds and stuff, so I have revivifiers on hand. But
But you can.
oh,
If you're working on that, I have to look it up. I just know you can only finish a first level today.
I have a lot of scrolls that I forget about.
Alright, so some time has passed. It's pretty late in the evening. You're.
Oh, for some
sitting-
reason I have 300 nature components in my own inventory, so I'm gonna move that to the bag. Sorry, go ahead.
No problem. You're sitting there, kind of keeping an eye on things. When you hear what sounds like a burning noise within the hallway outside, almost like a hissing.
Does it sound familiar in any? Like, do we have any idea what it could be?
I think knowledge of Arcana might give you an idea.
Oh, that's not my wheelhouse.
Oh, and can we try to pass the
Oh,
short
good
rest?
lord!
Can we try to pass the short rest first while we're in here? Oh, I guess we were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you wanted a short rest, you already
For
would.
those who wanted it, yeah.
You can spend a short
Okay.
rest.
Perfect.
I might do that just to be safe.
Yeah. And might as well get some key back just in case we don't get our long rest.
Yeah, well, expend a short rest.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, it's around 8 in the evening. It's been very quiet, but yeah, now as you're sitting there, you hear what sounds like flames or maybe like hissing coming from the hallway outside. And
What
Quick
the
question.
actual?
someone was
Don't we
running
get
around.
all hit points on a long rest?
Yes,
did
we're
not
No.
We're
doing
doing
it.
a short right now. Yeah, it hasn't been along yet.
Yeah, we're just.
No, I'm
passing
just
time
saying in
right
general.
now. And yes, on a long rest, you do get all of your hit points and hit dice back. So you think, Eldwin, that it might be some sort of salamander. It sounds
That
like
roll is exactly what I needed to get to max.
It sounds like some kind of flame creature.
Like I think our salamander, like a salamander's found his way in.
Oh, could have been the other guy. He might not have been able to leave.
It could be one that the devils are controlling. Remember, they have that stone?
But do we know? Oh. I don't know if we know if that just controls the keeper though.
Well, the guy who you
Yeah, we-
freed was able to leave. You watched him leave through the front door.
Oh, okay.
So you don't think it contains them in here. It might just keep them from entering.
Does it sound like there's only one entity out there?
Yeah, you think you only hear one thing moving around in the hallway.
I mean, it might be worth it. I mean, worst case,
I
if he
don't
is
want to
being
give up
controlled.
our secret room.
Yeah, but if he's being controlled, then worst case we have to take him out. And if it's just one, we should be able to do it easily enough.
I mean, you guys wanted the rest. I think we should stay put, but it's up to you.
I mean, he could also help us.
Alright, well, you hear it moving around out there. Let me know if you're gonna do anything.
It's like in the hallway
Um,
outside our room, or further.
You hear it pretty close in the hallway.
Okay.
Don't these be aren't I the only one that can understand them?
Yeah.
By default. Does that sound like they're saying anything?
Give me a perception check.
I mean, now it's not adding 4. -4, but 23.
So you are listening. And it does sound like it might be speaking in Ignan. It's seeking allies, or it's seeking the allies of the salamanders. Kind of like saying, "Are you here?" So it might
I
be
think
searching
it's
for
worth-
the group.
It might be worth the risk. I mean, what if they're here to help?
Is there another way out of this room?
Nope.
Voli would say, it seems too easy. It could be a trick.
It's very interesting that this hallway and this room looked like it had been undisturbed for years when we discovered it and explored it. And now suddenly the salamander is hanging out outside our secret. I find it really strange.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
and
can
there's no
check
ward,
for
so
our
how could they
tracks.
even get inside?
Say that
Actually,
again.
Robert brings up actually a decent point there.
Yeah. I think we should stay put, but
Yeah, that's probably the best option.
I don't know. I'm conflicted.
Alright, well, if you don't do anything, it sounds like it crawls away after a while. And you no longer hear it.
God, I feel conflicted about that choice.
Alright, so time is continuing to pass.
We go out later and just find like salamander essence on the floor.
Totally unrelated, I bet.
So about half an hour later, you would hear the movement again. Sounds like something fiery slithering. And once again, in Ignan, you would hear, "Allies, I must speak with you. Our leader has sent me to find you. He has seen you within the secret room."
No, I
we
don't
message-
trust
I think
that whatsoever. I don't trust this dude one bit.
can we message the salamander leader? Do we?
Nope,
do
I've
we-
got first level spells. That's it.
Okay, darn it.
You verify the story. Seems
I think it might be
iffy.
worth risking the biscuit. As much as it may be a stupid decision, like I am 50-50 here.
And this,
like,
by
is
the
either
way,
gonna be
this
really
is
bad-
only Aurora who understands what it's saying. It
Well, I'm
would,
assuming she
Yeah,
talks,
Yeah, I am translating.
So it'll wait a moment, and then it'll say, several of the devils from outside of the keep have pulled or been seemingly pulled inside. We are not sure what they are planning, but they seem to have consolidated their forces. I was sent to try to get inside and warn you, and help you in any way that I can.
Quick,
Adam,
Aurora, ask
trust
him
me.
how you got
I
inside.
do
Ask
it?
him how you got inside.
Can I do an inside check?
Sure. You think he's being honest?
I think it might be worth the risk, because if it means the salamander's coming to help.
Alright.
I'd rather not take that risk.
You're the leader
But
on
that's
this.
just me.
I don't know. Well, because he seems to know about this secret room anyway. So if he was going to be a bad guy, I feel like they would have just brought all the enemies.
Yeah, but why hasn't he come in the
Maybe
room
this
yet?
room is warded.
Because he doesn't know how to open it. It's a secret room. They probably did something like scrying or some stuff like that to be able to find our location.
But he knows about it. He knows about it, but doesn't know how to enter it.
This used to be their temple. It's possible they
Yeah,
knew
but-
it existed.
If this is if there was this if this was their temple, then they should know how to get here.
Although,
Isn't
to be
the
fair, we've got-
salamander- Isn't he a large creature? How's he even in this hallway?
Well, they're kind of slender, I assume. I assume they're more large just because they have like the snake body that trails behind
Yeah,
them
maybe,
kind of
yeah.
thing. That's
Yeah, I
how
think-
I always imagine it anyway.
I think squeezing rules allows you to squeeze into something like one size smaller.
Well,
than
you know, some of the salamanders are smaller. Not all of them are large.
Yeah,
Not
that's
all of
true. A
them-
couple of them are medium. Let's just do a quick vote. I vote it might be better to open the door and just see what's going on.
trap.
I don't know.
The trap. No.
I might not be safe out here, it says. I can hide in the rooms, but please, I must speak with you. If you have information, I can also take it back to our people.
I think it's worth it.
I think let's be ready to get in a fight if there's
I'm not
anything else
saying
here.
complete trust. I'm just saying it might be worth the try.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you're
I'm
opening the
gonna-
door.
I'll open the door.
Roll for initiative, just kidding. So there is a
For a split second.
There's a small fiery snake. It actually is probably. Actually, how big is this thing? I thought it was small. I guess it's medium. So it almost looks like a python, but it's like flaming, like a big fire snake.
Impressive.
You don't think you've seen a salamander like this before. So it's going to say thank you and kind of slither in unless you're going to try to stop it.
No, but once he gets in, I'll shut the door.
So it says, I was sent to see if the younger ones could bypass the seal. It seems that something about the temple has weakened the magic keeping us out, and I was indeed able to enter. Our leader told me he saw you hiding in one of the old secret rooms. Told me where it was, so I came here. Says, I'm guessing you already heard what I said outside the door. The devils have pulled their outside forces inside. We're not sure what they're doing. And the Titan is now on full alert, guarding the base and attacking anything that even gets close.
Good thing we didn't try to leave them.
It seems like you've really kicked their nest. They're on full alert.
I will also say I am translating, so someone else can talk.
Yeah, I assume you're translating.
We have put a solid dent into the numbers so far, so it's possible they're not being able to focus as much on the board, the wards.
Do you think you'll be able to take out the remaining ones, or do you need help? Shall we try to fight off the elemental and come inside ourselves?
I think the main thing at the
We might need you to help weaken the seal further, but our leader wanted me to offer our services if you needed our help.
No, if you do come in and help with the attack, we want looting rights.
I wasn't really told anything about looting rights. Just sent here to give you our offer and return with any message you might have to him.
Quick question. What is your leader's name?
It is...
Rujskar, or is it a different person?
Ruzkar.
Was there
no.
any gap in
Actually,
him saying
is
that?
the-
And
is
my
that the
question?
leader's name?
That's the one we met near the
I don't know
ship.
if I gave you the name of their leader. Maybe.
No, you had said
Scar's the one
you
that
had
speaks
told
common.
us that there was you had told us about the queen or whatever it was.
Was
I
it
think the
Kaziv?
queen.
It might have been Kaziv, their leader's name. Or was that someone
Yeah.
else?
No, I think Kaziv might have been the one we freed in here.
Oh, is that who that is?
I
Is that
could
the-
be wrong though.
Yeah, Ruj's car is the one that can speak common.
Yeah, he's the one they sent to talk to you. But I don't know. I think Kaziv is their leader. I'm just gonna say Kaziv is the name of their leader. So you would say Kaziv, basically our elder.
was there any was there like an instant response? Like he didn't have to search for the answer?
Yeah, he would have answered right away. I just don't have a
Okay.
picture of Kaziv.
Understandable. Continue on.
What was I saying? I think that was it. He was just kind of giving the offer from Kaziv, because like they might be concerned that since all the devils went back inside, that you might have been overwhelmed or something, or that you might need help. That's what it seems like this really cool fire python is offering. Or
Okay,
if you have any messages to send to Kaziv, it could bring them back.
Well, the main thing at the moment is we've just taken out so many of them that we're not in great condition to fight particularly tougher enemies.
He says, well, if you don't have a message to send back with me, I can stay here and assist you. I am not as strong as the larger salamanders, but I can help in other ways.
We need to we need to figure out a way to get across some lava. Any ideas on that? Since you would be able to.
He says, well, I
I'm not
can
sure.
easily transverse lava, but I don't really have a good way of helping you all do it.
Yeah.
He says there are magics and I think potions that can help with such a thing. But, I mean, all of my ability is natural. He says, although we might have some fire resistance potions at our disposal.
You didn't think to bring those along?
He says, how would I have carried them? I have no hands. I'm a snake.
Kind of a fair point.
Sneaky snake.
Yeah, he says, one of the main reasons I was able to get past the Titan was because I can be small and hidden, but no arms, unfortunately.
Picture has arms. Just saying.
That's why they couldn't come in the room. They couldn't push the button. They had no eyes.
True.
Well, the picture is just a bunch of different salamanders, but he himself
okay.
is just a little snake one.
Just
If
me.
you look along the bottom, there's like a few of them just like crawling on
Yeah.
that photo.
There's a little snicky ones, snickety snakes.
I mean, I don't know if it's worth someone crossing back to the salamander settlement and then back here again with the Titan out there for the potions, but I mean, they could be useful.
This is only if they are stealthy. The Titan is extremely dangerous, unless you wish to fight it. Perhaps with our combined abilities, we could take it down. You and the salamanders, though. That is not Kazeb's first choice. If there is a way to free it, he would rather that happen.
Yeah, we're working on that part.
But yes, we have identified the manner of control. It's just finding the manner of control.
Oh, that's right. They didn't know about that. So he would say, "Oh, how are they controlling it?"
Wait,
From
yes, the salamander we freed knew about it.
Oh, did he?
yeah, but he'd been he'd been captured.
Oh,
and
because he was kind of on the inside.
Yeah, and then we released him. The assumption is they told them. Right?
Or he found out somehow. All right. Well, sure. We can just assume. Well, no, because if they had known, they would have told you when you first came in. Because I don't think. I think he found out. But yeah, probably not from the devils. Maybe from some other way. Maybe he saw the staff and just kind of knew what it was.
Yeah, and we also found the journal entries that confirmed it.
That's right. So yeah, if you gonna mention that to the snake.
Yeah.
All right, so he says that is powerful magic. I did not realize the devils had access to such a thing.
Yes. Well, from what we've understood about them, this Cambion fellow Barakat is working for one of the lords.
All right, so you kind of tell him all the things you found out.
Yeah, we'll just tell him about all the stuff we've managed to find so far.
He says, any clue as to why they wanted this temple so bad?
Something about the hells.
I'm not 100% sure, but when we first came into the building, there was a ritual set up that seemed to be trying to open a portal to hell, which we destroyed. So maybe they're trying to launch an invasion from the Astral Sea. I'm not sure.
Says the temple. What we had assumed is that they were drawing energy, as there is an immense amount of energy that is produced by this place, arcane magical energy, mostly fire related. So they might be drawing upon that, maybe to power their contraptions or something.
Maybe. We have found a weird hellish siege engine inside.
He says, I know of it. They had it on the roof at one point, firing down on many of us, trying to keep the area around the keep clear as we were looking for ways in. That and the Titan made it much harder for us to get close. He says, well, if you don't have any message for my elder, I can just stay here with you. And if you think of any way I can be useful, just tell me.
What is your name?
He says, I was never really given a name. I've not gotten old enough to earn my title within our collective. Is there something you wish to refer to me as?
Govil.
What'd you say?
Govil.
Govo?
Scoville or Coville?
Govil. The thing that you use to measure the hotness of peppers.
Scoville.
Oh, Scoville?
Yes, Govil.
Ah.
Yeah.
He says, very well, I shall be Scoville.
I like that name actually.
How do you spell that?
Ooh, I think it's
SC?
Yeah.
OVIL or something like that. It might be an E
Yeah.
somewhere.
SCOVILLE.
Okay. Alright, so he says very well. Scoville it shall be.
Well, for now, we're just trying to consolidate our strength as we've used a lot of defeating the ones we have.
He says, then I shall rest here in case you need my assistance. He is making the place very warm, almost like a little living fire. Like a little campfire.
Cozy.
Alright, so continue passing time.
I think so.
Alright, so Scoville will approach Nasira during the rest. He will say,
And kill her.
Just murder her. It will say, you have the many likenesses to a snake, but you look like a humanoid. I am not familiar with your kind.
Indeed, you are perceptive. I am what is called Yanti, a most noble race.
He says, interesting. I didn't know that there were humanoid snakes. It's an interesting thing to learn. I don't know very much about the world outside of my nest and our collective.
Although I have not met many elementals, I must say that you are one of the more noble beings I've encountered.
Give me a persuasion.
You look snaky. I like you. You look
give,
snaky.
uh,
I
you
like
have-
you.
Yeah. So he kind of flares up a bit, making himself
Aw.
look prettier at this comment, and says, yes, I am a noble guardian of my collective as well as a powerful being.
So is he speaking common?
Oh, that's true. I guess he
I
would
guess Aurora's just
technically-
translate.
Yeah,
Or
maybe
can
Aurora's
I-
translating, unless you have a way of...
Can I?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm translating.
Technically, it's an
if he
elemental.
speaks, I know. Officially, the spell is meant for beasts, but since the Yanti ability is specifically to speak to snakes, and I've always kind of
Alright.
pretended it's like parcel mouth. I was
Sure.
wondering if he's like that.
Sure, I'll say with animal friendship, you can, let's see. Does it, let's see, lets you convince a beast. Doesn't actually say anything about speaking, right? Isn't that a different spell, like speak with
Oh wait,
animals?
did I do the right one?
Is there a
look
different
here.
one? You put animal friendship.
Yeah, it's speak with animals.
Oh, it is
just logs
animal.
up.
It is animal friendship. For some reason, I thought it was speak with animals, but it is animal friendship.
Yeah, I mean, you could use that to try to make it like you more.
Okay. Well, I guess Aurora's translating.
Alright.
It's an
Do you-
elemental, so it wouldn't.
I mean, this is a snake. Do you want to try to use animal friendship on it?
Sure.
Let's see. Oh no, because this thing has a higher intelligence than 4, so
Yeah,
this
that's fine.
wouldn't
That's
work
fine.
on it.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I'll say Aurora's just translating, and it says, wow, I just was curious. I don't know much about the world outside of where I'm from. And thank you for your compliment. You don't get the feeling this thing is, like, super smart, but it's definitely smarter than a normal snake.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, so
It has
anyway.
a sense of self at the very least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seems like it. Alright, so time is passing. You would pass the long rest, so nothing shows up during the night. So you can go ahead and long rest.
Thank God.
Now we find
About
out
fucking
how
time.
many devils they can bring in whatever
In
number of hours we passed.
16 hours.
Yeah. Do we want to go straight for the siege engine room, or do we have another plan?
I mean, I think that's literally the only room we haven't gone in at this point.
Hmm.
The middle room.
Yeah.
Well, there's a room with lava near the front door that we didn't go in. Maybe two.
Oh.
True.
Oval here can
But-
check it out for us.
Wait,
What was that, Robert?
What did you say?
Let's go. Goble here can check out the room with lava for us.
Yeah, that's true.
He says I can. I can certainly try. Where is this room?
It was near the entrance, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you walk through the entrance, first one to the right.
Says that's just one of the temple rooms. You say there's lava in it?
It was
Yeah.
like spilling from under the door, yes.
This is alright.
Before you go, allow me to do this real quick. And I will start ritually casting telepathic bond.
Nice.
Alright.
Also, now that we've done a long rest, I'll use Greater Restoration on Aurora, so now she'll have no levels of exhaustion.
Nice.
Okay. So you
I
spend the 10 minutes for the bond.
I guess I'll do us, Wooly, and the captain and Scoville.
Alright. So he will say, I might need you to open the door for me, but I can...
Should we go with or?
It might be worth just going with, because we'll probably just head straight to that other room
Yeah, there's
afterwards.
a now. So I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
Every time you walk on my token, I can no longer control it.
Alright. I open the
Oh, yeah.
door.
Alright, so the hallway is empty.
Do we want to try and be somewhat quiet?
I mean, we should try to not be crazy loud, but yeah. See how. Even a little bit of stealth is probably better than no stealth at all.
I expend another torch.
Also, does everyone want to get rid of their wounded and exhaustion too?
Oh yeah.
Because I feel
Oh.
like people are just going to forget and assume they haven't.
Alright, so you're heading back to the first room.
Corner
You
peek.
there, Aurora?
I'm here.
Okay, because you've just done, like, nothing with your token, so...
Yes, I know. Roll20's being a bitch right now.
Corner peek. Oh,
As usual.
Alright, so the main hallway is clear. It's maybe unnervingly quiet.
I'm assuming they're just going to be all in the one area.
Probably.
Which door had
Big.
lava under it? Because we didn't open either of these.
I thought it was the right one,
This
but
one right
it
here.
doesn't appear to be now. But I thought
this-
we had I thought I remembered lava being left, but maybe I'm misremembering.
Yeah, this one. When we first entered, it was this one.
All right. Do we want to unlock it and have Scoville check or peek in?
Sure.
Alright, so... Who is, Are you unlocking it, Robert?
Yes.
Alright, so Robert uses his thieves' tools. Unlocking,
Jesus.
and I assume opening the door.
Yeah.
At which point a bunch of heat comes out. It looks like there's a bunch of dry lava on the floor in here. So, definitely, at one point, this place was probably overflowing with lava. Scoville will go inside and says, yes. Looks like there was an eruption in here. Don't know how long ago, but it is very dangerous. You might want to stay outside. I see, it looks like bones within the lava. Strange that they have not been burned.
Like devil bones, maybe?
Since I do not
No,
know.
if there were devil bones, they'd go back to the hills.
It says, but yes, strange. Nothing else in here. Just the lava pool and these bones.
Okay.
You want to check out this one right here?
The bones are confusing me.
Right. I'm curious about that as well, but
Can I, like how far can I walk into this room before it looks like it's dangerous? I just
It
want to try
already
and see how
feels
much.
like a blast furnace on your face. You could go in further, but you might risk like kind of overheating, like when you first came in.
Yeah, fair.
You'd have to go in
Yeah,
if
we
you
don't
wanted to
need-
see what he's
yeah.
talking about.
We don't want to get exhaustion levels now that we've spent all that time resting. You know?
Yeah. I could send an arcane eye in.
Doesn't someone have a familiar?
I
Yeah,
always
but
forget I have that.
but
I'm not
the-
saying I'm going to. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I keep forgetting I have it.
Right. But someone, I think Robert said something about a familiar, and I'm like, that would be, the familiar would be damaged by the heat too.
So I'd say she'd go in there and get cooked.
You could always get a new familiar.
Roasted owl, anyone?
Look, she's still somewhat mad at me from the last time I got her killed.
Do we want to get Scoville to look at the bones at all? Because if they're not burning in lava, there might be something weird about them.
See if there's a magic item or something on them. Worth a shot.
Yes, would you
Sure.
mind checking out the bones, Scoville? I'm just curious why they haven't burnt as well.
Alright, so Aurora translates and says I can take a look. Let's see if I see anything. So it's going to make a perception check.
Could I have given him guidance for it?
Sure. So you put a blessing on him. So roll a
Do you have to
d4.
touch him?
I think I do.
Ow! Hot. Alright, so that is a wisdom check. This doesn't have training. D4, please.
Onvir's
want me to roll it?
Onvir's
Sorry,
coughing from the
He's
fumes
putting
that are
on
coming out of
a
the furnace.
band-aid because he just burned his hand. Alright, so
Rubbing a bit of
the,
ointment on it.
you hear him, sounds like he jumps into the lava. There's like a root. And a moment later, he comes back out and says, yes, there was something on the bones. And he comes back out to you with a ring in his mouth. And he says, and the bones immediately burned when I took this off.
Nice.
Oh.
Ring
I don't
fine.
think we even need to identify this.
Yeah.
Strangely, the ring is not hot at all, even though it was just in lava. Looks like a gold
Very well-
ring, so this is definitely
very well
magical, 'cause
done,
This would have melted.
Scoville.
Well, I think it's a good bet what that is.
This thing-
You want to hang on to that Onvir, or do you?
It hisses
It's,
Ignan, thank you to
Or-
Nasira.
Oh, do we want to identify it now, or?
Do we need to?
Yeah, right. Do we need to?
Go
Might
ahead.
as well. We might as well, just in case.
You said these aren't attunement, right?
Yeah, if we needed to attune to it, we wouldn't have the bones just.
The new resistance
Disappeared.
rings? No, they don't require attunement.
Ah,
That dang on.
Do we want me to identify in case it's cursed?
You know what? That's a
Yes.
valid point.
I mean, it did
Yes!
come
I
off
give-
bones in lava.
I can figure out if it's cursed. Just hand it here.
To be fair, I was
Or
gonna
no.
say it might be best to give it to Robert anyway, because Nasira's already got fire resistance from her new gloves.
Yeah.
And I think Robert's probably the next person who's getting.
I actually get
close
to
and getting
change
hit
my
the most.
resistance. I get to change my resistance every day. But
Oh, yeah,
obviously-
yeah, I know
obviously
that,
I'm
but yeah.
fire right now.
Alright, so is that what you're doing? You want to identify this?
Yeah, I will take the time.
Okay.
Wanna pick the
Do we
lock
want-
to the next
yep,
door while
yep.
you're doing it?
While he's doing that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because worst case, oh no, the ritual spell gets like interrupted. We'll just start it again.
Where's my thieves tools? Here they are.
Aurora, you have no exhaustion now, or wound.
Oh, so you deleted all of that? Okay.
Yeah, I said that. And also, why are you still wounded?
Yeah, I know.
She was so used to being wounded.
Yes!
Mentally wounded now.
Ooh, he's pretty.
Hey,
I always forget how many bloody
it
damage
does
types there are.
require attunement.
Oh, it
Yeah,
Oh,
does.
that's right. Wait, but the
Or it's like
is
the old
this,
rules.
The new one. The new ones don't.
Wait, that's weird.
That doesn't look like a garnet. I'm just saying. Garnets are usually red or brown, not orange.
Yeah, this is the old one. Why didn't I get the new one? It's weird. Hang on, let me see.
I mean, I will take it. Anyways,
Yeah, the new one. Oh, I think the new ones are. They're separate. Oh, wait.
Yeah, because yeah, it's weird.
Looking for ring. Okay, so it must be ring of fire resistance.
I don't know, because when I look it up in the book, it's called like Ring of Resistance, and then yeah, it's
ring
weird.
of fire resistance.
Yeah, I see a ring of fire resistance in the compendium.
That's it. Yeah, that's weird, because when I look at the magic
So I
item
guess
list
they.
from the book, it says like this: Ring of Resistance, roll D10, figure it out, kind of thing.
Well, that might be the old one.
No, this is the new one. I'm reading it. It doesn't, because it doesn't require attunement. The one I have open right now.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the new one. It's pretty
Yeah,
much.
for some reason I think it's just marked differently in Roll20 than it is in
Alright.
the book.
Well,
Because
whatever.
in the book
it's
it is
fine.
just Ring of Resistance.
So yeah, so you have this this ring now. What do you want to do?
Open the other door, see what's behind there.
Okay.
Actually, do we hear anything behind the door?
No, you haven't heard anything from either of these doors except like the hissing of probably lava and fire.
Okay. I couldn't remember. For some reason I had a memory that we heard something behind the other door. Which is why we didn't open it,
I
but
think it
maybe I
was
was
the
wrong.
one where the salamander was that we
So-
later freed.
Aurora opens this one,
Okay.
which leads to another small room. Not as much lava. This one's just kind of really hot. But
Do we think we could safely walk in this one, or still dangerous?
you could probably walk in this one. You just would have to stay away from the lava squares. The
Okay.
heat is rushing out as you open the door, as it was pretty hot in the stone room. There's just one little opening in the floor here where some lava's coming through. It's not like a geyser like in the other room.
Could I have a look around, see if I can see anything interesting?
Yeah, you can do a perception check.
Can I
I
guide
will get
myself?
an advantage.
Yeah, I can guide myself. I already have advantage. I always have advantage on perception.
Well, then I also will roll then.
I will guide myself, so I'm even more perceptive.
So, yeah, it doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary in here. Just a really hot lava room. Might be good
Oh, I
for your
forgot to take
skin,
my
almost
exhaustion
like a sauna or something.
I forgot to take exhaustion off, so 36 total.
Yeah. So no, you don't see anything out of the ordinary in here. There's just another
Oh, okay.
little pool of lava.
Okay.
Oh, look at them. Nothing of interest in the unless you wanna. We get Scoville to maybe have a quick look in the lava, see if there's anything in there.
I mean,
Nice
why
up.
not?
Yeah.
So he says, "All right," and he slithers into the lava. He pops up a little bit later and says, "The lava flows underneath this place. I don't know where it's going, though. Seems like it also connects to the other room."
Well, too bad we're not fire immune like you. That could have been a great way to sneak in.
He says, "Yes, this may even connect to the outside somewhere."
Ooh. If that can connect to the inside, that might be a way for your friends in.
He says, "Well, I don't know. It would take time to fully explore this lava tube."
Yeah, that's what we had asked the fire elementals about before, was whether there was any underground way in like that, and they said that there were
I
lava.
think, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
there
that's
were
right.
lava tubes, but
But we couldn't think of any way to safely traverse them ourselves.
yeah.
So, do we want to try and do fly or something before we enter this next room? Do we want to just take our chances? The downside of fly is the concentration, you know? If we're all depending on it, you know?
Also, to get all of us, I'm pretty sure Eldwin would need to cast his highest level spell slot.
Oof, yeah.
Because it's third and then.
Well, I can
addition-
probably run along the walls. So but yeah.
But you can't stay on them. You fall afterwards, I think.
I think that there was some non-lava parts towards the back of the room. I didn't get a good
Who
look,
took
but
the fire ring?
Andre did.
Robert,
So
I did.
I assumed we were giving it to you. Because you're the
If
one.
you're giving
who's
it to me, I'll take
up
it.
front. Yeah, because you're the one up front more. I can
I don't
usually at
know
least
if you
try
guys
and hide back
noticed. Eldwin would have known though, because he did identify. The ring would give immunity to lava damage,
Oh, I missed that.
Ooh,
in
Oh.
addition to fire resistance. So lava
that's
doesn't affect you.
amazing. Okay.
Nice. Thanks.
But then we can probably another contenders Nasira for that.
What?
But she would only get the lava resistance bit because she's already fire resistant from her gloves at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have this potion of climbing.
Ooh.
That actually might be decent
You know
for
I
Nasira,
think I
because
have
then
a
she
few
could
of
stay on
those.
the walls.
I think we might have a few of those. Or am I mixing up my groups? Let me look.
I know I have one in my inventory.
Nope. Oh, we have gaseous form, hill giant strength, and etherealness. But you can't really do much damage when you're ethereal or gaseous, so I don't think these are gonna help.
Do you want the climbing potion?
Spider climb potion, to be precise.
I
Right?
think that might be more valuable for someone else because yes, I do have to land each turn, but I can cover a lot of distance. I mean, I could technically go over 150 feet in a single round if I
Well,
needed
you
to.
can also cling to the wall with an athletics check. Or you can try
Okay.
to.
So yeah, so since I may not
As long
not
as
be able
there's
to stay
something
on
to
the
cling
wall,
to.
but yeah, I still think that I'm already at a little bit more of an advantage in that situation than the rest of you. So like someone else should take the potion if we're gonna use it.
I will say, like, if it, it's like, I know I can cast fly on myself or someone, but that would take up my concentration. So it would be nice if I had the ability to not be
That
affected
doesn't have
by
my steps
lava.
of night anymore.
Yeah.
Or I'll hand you the potion.
I miss
then,
my fly speed.
Eldon.
Well, you can cast light on everyone. You, Eldwin and Andre, you can both cast light, right?
Yeah, I.
So-
I'm assuming we have it on now.
Yeah. So definitely put that on, before we go in.
Is it worth maybe sending my arcane eye ahead just so we can look into that room?
I
Is it
do
visible?
have. Okay, I have 2 potions of healing, and 1 potion of invisibility. I was just going through my inventory. So, okay, if someone takes the climbing and someone takes the invisibility, that's like 2 people that might be able to get closer a little easier, you know?
3 with the ring, right?
Right. And kind of 4 with Nasir's abilities on her own, you know? So whoever has the longest ranged attacks maybe would be the one that kind of hangs back, and the ones that need to get in closer maybe do...
That would
potions.
either be me or Robbo with the longest range.
Yeah, I can also go into melee if needed.
You can go what?
I can also go melee if needed.
Okay.
I think in this case, Robert might be better suited being the
For-
archer.
Okay.
So if
Who's
you
got-
want to, like,
Who's got the... Oh, you guys had the same AC, didn't you? Yeah. Okay.
so if you want to pass the ring off to, like, who's gonna have to get close to this?
You.
You and
mean-
Robert. Well,
Yeah,
Robert
I'm
can
not-
kind of shoot from a range if he doesn't need to get up close, but
Don't need to.
But yeah, Robert doesn't have to get close at all.
Honestly, I think you're the only person. You and Nasira are the two that are hindered the most by not being up close, I think.
Alright, she can
Because you have your
climb,
spell
but-
casting, but you can't do your melee attacks.
Yeah.
Agreed.
In that case, I can take the ring because since it's not attunement.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can just
Sure.
pass it around as needed. as
Andre,
well.
do you want to take the potion of invisibility just to let yourself get yourself positioned maybe before you're detected?
I don't think I can
Yeah.
even go in that room.
Okay.
No,
'Cause
the
I'll walk
potion
in
of
and
climbing or
immediately another.
something.
Right,
Yeah.
so we're giving the ring of fire resistance. The
Yeah, you
potion of
know,
climbing.
direct exposure to
To
lava
Eldrin.
would do a lot of damage to you. Like,
It's not
fire
like-
resist would help, but it would not be a good idea to just wade through lava.
Yeah, isn't it like multiple D10s or 12s or something like that?
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I think I think we give the climbing potion to Nasira so that she doesn't have to touch the lava at all.
I don't think it's the best for me because
Okay,
It
no one
might
wants
be
them
honestly
keeping it.
me.
yes, it would help me, but I think it would help one of you more.
I don't
It
need
might honestly
I have
be
the ring.
me,
I don't
because-
need the potion.
Okay.
So it might
Want to
be
give
Anvir.
the potion to Anvir then?
Alright,
So,
you want
might
the
be
potion
me.
of climbing on Rick?
immersion in
Because-
lava is 20d6 fire damage.
Yeah, I knew it was a lot.
We don't know.
My,
also, we
my,
don't know how deep this lava is.
yeah, I think it was only a thin layer. I think he had said that.
that true?
Minor
Unless I'm
exposure is like 2d6. That's the lowest exposure to lava. Moderate's like 4d6. Major exposure is 10d6, and immersion is 20.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Alright, I'm handing over the potion of climbing to Anvir.
Although
yeah,
the ring,
my only logic.
from like at least from what Eldwin detected, the ring seems to give immunity to lava damage. So you could just immerse yourself in lava and be fine with this ring.
Oh, that's cool.
Unless it's cursed and it's lying. Then you just die. Ah, it's not working.
I mean, we can test it in the room in here.
Yeah, we can test it out real quick, guys.
Lava bath. Ah,
Just stick a finger in. You don't have to jump in.
Your finger's just gone. Whoops.
Maybe your least favorite finger.
Dude,
You know,
stick your
You're
finger.
now able to perform somatic components.
Yeah. Alright, but yeah, what are you gonna do? I guess we're kind of close to end time. Unless you guys want to go in there now and kind of start things off, or we could wait till next week.
Let's do it.
I
Let's
could
start.
try.
Let's go.
I don't know if there'd be an opening big enough, but I could try and put an arcane eye in there so we know what we're about to walk into.
Fuck it, we ball boys.
Yeah, well, that's what we said last time, and then I nearly died.
Well, there's
Hey,
also
We're all worked out in the end, alright?
we have a scroll of hallucinatory terrain in the bag. Is that something where we could like conceal that the door has been opened and that we've entered? Would that work? I don't know the spell. I just see it in the inventory.
I think it more just changes, like, makes like grassland look like forest or something like that.
Oh.
Like, I think it would be
But-
useful, like, if they weren't fire resistant, we could make the floor look like it's not covered in lava until they walk in, but...
Oh, I see. All right, let's go.
It's that kind of stuff. It's like for setting up floor traps and stuff like that, I think, mainly.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you're going up to the door and opening it.
Well,
How
I'm
long
gonna
does the potion last?
let's listen first.
An
An hour.
hour.
Okay.
I'll keep Scoville in the background. I assume you're not gonna have him fight with you.
Probably not. I
Um,
can't imagine he's too tough.
Yeah.
He's not super tough
Little
now.
snake boy.
Oh, there's actually a valid point. Did we maybe want to give the ring to, like captain or something like that, because they will not be able to walk in there.
Yeah, it's
Captain
fine.
says I can just. No, that's true. Well, I guess it's up to you boys.
That's on Eldon.
Maybe we do want the fire one to fight with us just because he won't die to the floor.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
he could hide himself in the lava, and he might be able to help out. We're not asking him to run in, but he can take up.
I'm
like,
imagining.
I
I'm
don't know.
imagining he's pretty goddamn weak though.
Yeah.
Hey, we can use this scroll of Agui to see what happens in the next 30 minutes in game.
The problem Oh, is that what? Okay. I was looking at the foresight one, but you're right. There's an augury thing as well.
Receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a course of action you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
All right, Anvir or Eldwin, you want to cast augury? Because I think
I
you
think we
could
know this is a bad idea.
Wait, no, we won't know until until we get the results. The omen.
I listen at the door.
You hear the sound of large machinic wheels moving through the lava.
And
Probably
there a
like
keyhole or
smoke and
anything?
like an engine, basically, like some kind of car engine almost. It's like
Yeah. Is there a keyhole?
The door currently is sealed. You think they locked it. You can't really see anything through the keyhole.
Oh, okay. It's
How
locked now.
big is the keyhole?
Well, it doesn't look through to the other side. The locking mechanism would block view through the keyhole.
That's fair. Well, I was just asking because Arcane Eye specifies it can go through an opening, but it has to be like an inch diameter.
Is there a gap under the door?
You could probably send an Arcane Eye under the door, yes. There's a little bit of... Oh, it's an inch gap? That might
It's
be
an
harder
inch
to do.
up. It says inch diameter.
Yeah, that would be... Most doors have like a couple of centimeters, not an inch, so I'd say it probably wouldn't fit under the door.
Don't cheap it.
Alright, is
Can I-
Aurora there?
I'm here.
Roll 20 is not letting you move down the hallway.
Can I lay down on the floor and try to peek under the door?
No, it's not.
Alright, I'll just move you up there. Have you tried refreshing?
Thank you. Multiple times.
Alright, what did you say, Nasira?
If I lay on the floor, can I peek under the door?
You'd probably just see a lot of red.
Okay.
It probably wouldn't
Alright.
let you see very far into the room.
Are we ready to go in, guys?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready now. Where I'm positioned.
Alright, so I
Are you
just
around
need...
the corner?
I would just
I'm
need
where
a
the sea magic card is.
lockpick check. Alright, so Robert, you unlock the door.
Let's try to open it very, very slowly and maybe, get a look before they notice us, but they might notice us right away.
Well,
They're
I
probably-
strap on my shield
Okay,
before opening the door.
so you're trying to stealth peek.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a stealth check, whoever's trying to open the door quietly.
Do you want me to do that or do you want to?
Demon.
Stealth.
Alright, so you take a quick peek in.
Just kind of like push it open ever so slightly, yeah.
A little bit of lava just flows into your eye.
So you would, let's see, what do you see? Yeah, so
I
you would
see some
see kind of
islands.
in the darkness back here, two massive machines just kind of chugging.
Oh, there's
and,
two.
smoke coming
Oof.
out of them. Yeah, now there seems to be two of them. Maybe another
I
one
would-
was brought in from.
Yeah.
Like
I'd
they
hold
said,
up
the
two-
roof may have had one, so maybe they somehow brought it down.
I see some steps here, I believe.
Yeah, you would see steps on the west side.
Okay. And
Looks
these
like
are
they
islands?
go out of the lava.
Are these
No,
islands-
those are just like lava, like places where lava's bubbling up from underneath.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close the door again.
Okay, so you.
And I'll tell the others, there aren't any safe spots on the floor in there, but there is a stairwell coming up out of the lava about 50 feet away from the door.
Oh, there were also partially submerged statues. That
Can we
you could
stand
just
on them?
barely saw. With a climb check, you could probably get on top of them if you. Well, you'd have to run along the wall, I guess, or use athletics to climb along the wall.
Well, I was thinking more about the others, how the others are going to get in here.
So the walls in there aren't sheer. Like there are some places you could grab onto. Like you'd notice there are kind of small indents where there are some like decorative or etchings in the wall. But it wouldn't be like a super easy climb. It'd probably be like DC 10 at least, maybe a little more.
Okay.
Or an
Yeah,
athletics.
that's
check.
athletics, right?
That would be athletics. Yeah. Strength based, yeah. But if you could get along the wall, you could probably climb on top of the statues.
I'm really worried about positioning for this. Like, I don't know how you.
Well, that's why I got the climbing version, so, like, worst case. I'll crawl across the bloody ceiling.
There you go.
Could I?
But,
Could I? Hmm.
What'd you
Question:
say?
Could I teleport onto them if I can get a dagger?
The engines?
No, onto the like lips or statues or whatever it was.
Yes. I mean, you
Statues.
could teleport up onto the statues. That wouldn't be too hard to do.
Okay,
They're
that's an
only
option.
about 8 feet tall.
Okay,
Alright.
so I wouldn't need that far of a dagger.
I mean, I can get to those stairs, and maybe like in one turn, and then maybe even get to. Well, actually, I could get on one of the engines in one turn.
Are you sure there aren't more enemies over there? The captain
No.
says, or Voli says.
No, I'm not sure. Where do we think those stairs lead? Is there any way we could find the other side of this room a different way?
And maybe we can go.
Oh, there was the ladder
parapets,
on the far
yeah.
left. Where we were before.
Yeah, I think we should try.
down
I mean,
this
if
way.
you got up
Outside
to the
up here.
main roof area, you might be able, because if they brought the other one down from above, which is the only place they could have brought it down from, there might be like some kind of elevator that goes from the roof down into this room.
Do we want to go to the roof?
I think so.
Well,
Better than
um,
wading through lava.
Well, here's the problem. If you go to the roof, that means we'll be visible to the Titan, which is just outside, as we've been told.
It's true.
Yeah,
There's tires, right?
Well, let's have
Good.
let's. I don't know.
Well, we are kind of at time anyway, so why don't we do MVP votes and we'll pick it up next time. Let's see if we do the roof or something else. I got 4 votes. It's a tie vote.
what the fuck is tying this?
I think I need Aurora's vote.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Alright, so Nasira with 3 votes, you are MVP.
Oh, thank you guys.
Whoa, let's go.
Good job.
Okay, I gotta go. We'll see you guys next week.
Good
Goodbye.
night.
Yeah,
Alright.
good night, guys.
Will do.
I'll be here a bit if anyone has comments on the game, things you liked or disliked, just let me know. Just taking some notes.
I'll probably just head off. I'll see you.
Good
Yeah,
night.
see you next time.